Okay, here we are again. Oh, my quick save data didn't get deleted. That's surprising. I would have expected, with it being a quick save, that it wouldn't be there anymore if I quick loaded it, but I guess so. It's not really a quick save, then it's just a regular save, but there's only one slot for it. I mean, I guess that can be convenient then, because it's like, well, sometimes you won't be at a save point, but why call it a quick save then? Seems strange. Either way, we will get started in just a few minutes with some story-heavy sections, since we're in the midst of a war now. We will have to go to war. I'm sure that's going to work out great for everybody involved. Wonder if I ate a spicy chicken roll yet or not. Because thinking about how they structure the marsh, I actually looked it up to check and see how they structure the marsh in terms of the battles plural, that we're going to get into. And I have a better idea now. And the normal spicy chicken roll, I don't think is going to have enough uses on it to get us all the way through. Might have to eat a beef bowl. But we'll see if I have any food that I'm actually in the process of, ingesting at the moment before we do any of that. So. Excuse me. Dust sneeze. Or allergy sneeze. One of the two. It's hard to tell. Probably allergy sneeze, considering it's the end of July, and usually end of July, early August is when my allergies flare up the most. And, did I tell the stream this? I don't know if I told the stream this. I was taking a new pill because the old allergy pills that I took... Well, let me blow my nose first before I do this, because I'm going to have to sneeze again anyway, so... Okay, here we go. Yeah, so the old pills that I was taking would always give me a bad headache when I would take them. They'd work for the allergies to a certain degree, moderately, not completely, but moderately. They'd always give me a bad headache, so I was starting to look for other pills. I tried this newer one, and I wasn't aware of this before. Taking it, obviously. If I was aware of it, I wouldn't have taken it, but apparently some allergy pills can give you back pain or back hypertension. I think I told the stream this, but yeah. The allergy pill was actually exacerbating any tension that I have in my back normally, so I had to stop taking that pill. Because with the other one, it was a similar issue. It was either, okay, so do I deal with the headache all day, or do I just deal with sneezing all day? And the answer was always deal with sneezing all day, because when I was dealing with the headache, it felt like I couldn't think straight. It was that bad. It was almost, I would say it was pretty close to a migraine most times. As for the other one, it was like, okay, do I deal with lower back pain all day, or do I deal with sneezing? And again, the answer always came back to sneezing, because I would much rather do that than, well, sit here all day with my back tensed up because it would not be good for me in the long run. So I'm gonna blow my nose one more time before we start. Sorry. I didn't feel like I got everything out the first time, and it doesn't help that, oh, the last time we went shopping we got cheap, crappy Kleenex either, so that is not making things much easier. Alright, let's load up. You know, thinking about it, doesn't Mila have at least some political power to stop what's going on here? Like, all of the people in Nia Khera seem to, you know, at the very least, take the fact that she's Maxwell for truth. And everywhere else we've gone, when we've said, oh yeah, well, I'm the Great Spirit Maxwell, they tend to have a bit of respect for us. I mean, Gaius showed some respect for her and Canbelar, so wouldn't she have the power to be like, no, maybe we should, like, it almost feels like Nia Khera should be its own sovereign nation, basically, that the other nations are beholden to, since all of the elemental everything in the world is due to the influence of Maxwell, who lives in Nia Khera, but that would require Mila to have any kind of political savvy whatsoever, and I guess I'm probably asking for too much there. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Tales of Xillia, the stream edition. Last time, well, a war broke out, and we just so happened to... Well, we didn't kill Noctigal. We pushed him to the brink and then told him we wanted to rebuild the country together. And then he got impaled by a bunch of ice spikes. So that's just great. That should definitely work out for all of us. And today, we grabbed a booster because we have to cross Fezabel Marsh and intercept Gilland, who is Noctigal's second in command, because he's going towards the Lance of Kresnik, and knowing Gilland, he's probably going to absorb, and the Lance itself, he's probably going to absorb all of the mana of all of his own soldiers to kill all of Azul's soldiers.
Dude, don't splash mud on me!
Sorry about that.
I feel like our priorities are not exactly straight here. Leia, you need to keep your priorities straight. We gotta move. There's a war going on. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go do the war.
Everyone,
Let's go do a heckin' war crime, everybody. Ah, the booster. It disintegrated when it hit the ground. But it didn't leave behind any glass pieces. That's handy.
it's hard to see anything. The enemy could be anywhere.
You can litter and nobody would even know about
Maybe
it.
we should try to find a safer route.
No,
We should
don't have
probably
time for
not
that.
tell anyone
We just
about
need
that
to charge
because I'm sure
straight
other
through.
companies would, in our world, would take advantage of that.
Like suicide.
I mean, you guys are like 12.
Don't
The
be
vast
afraid.
majority of our party
There's
is
nothing to
20
fear
or
but
less.
failure. The fate of humanity and spirit kind hangs in the balance.
I don't feel like
Nice.
this is
I'll have to
the
write
right
that
place
one
for
down.
all these people.
Let's go, everyone.
We will destroy the Lance of Kresnik.
Like, the only ones that should be here are Mila, Alvin, and Rowan. And Alvin doesn't want to be here. Rowan's done this all his life, so he gets it. But everybody else is kind of like, yeah, no, you guys probably should have stayed home.
No breaks?
Alright, anyway. Oh, good, these guys that run us over. Well, let me try to get out of this predicament that I found myself in. Okay, he didn't snap pivot there. That's okay. Jude, whenever you're... Did I take Swallow Dance off for you? Hold on. No, it's on there, so why are you not using it? Jude, hello. You can still use your other stuff. There it goes. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. He's supposed to be using Swallow Dance. I'm like jumping in place. It's like, no, Jude, Swallow Dance. You got propelled into the air. Use it. Link with me so you can snap pivot or that.
Save it. We've received orders directly from Deputy Chief of Staff Gilland. Conductor Ilbert has defected to the enemy and must be stopped by any means necessary, including lethal force.
You just, you know, not check that at all? You just gonna do it because he says so? Isn't he not the king? Actually, that combo worked pretty good.
You know how it is. You want something bad?
No, I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm burning. Oh no, I'm not.
I have a bad feeling about all this.
As you should. You know what I might actually do with the strategy there is, if I go into the strategy menu now, it might be worth it instead of focus attacks to switch over to cancel spirit arts, actually. Because the mages, I mean, we're not taking lots of damage from them, but the mages seem to be the ones that are causing the problems because they have a tendency to just interrupt us in general, which is not really all that great, you know. I already got a life bottle one. Panacea bottle for... Yeah, Petrify Panacea bottle seems like a good one, actually. So let's put that in here. Yeah, leave that there, actually. I feel like that'd be okay. I probably should have done this off-screen when I was setting everybody's arcane arts up. But I sure didn't. Oh well. We don't really have anything for down here just yet, I don't think. So... I guess we could set, like, an elixir and... Okay, never mind. I was going to say 2 or more people are KO'd or something, but we don't have that luxury at the moment. And this can go down to 3. That can go to 3. Yeah, I'm going to leave it on 20 just in case, because I don't want them using all of them, so... Hey, Marie, how you doing? Welcome back. Again, but I just finished my therapy session, and you need to wash and make dinner. You have a new therapist? Nice, that is good. Yeah, again, because I had to front-load all of my streams this week, because I need to be basically on call for when we're going to be moving some stuff later this week, so I need to be on call for that. So that I'm not leaving that to everyone else in my family.
Let's make this quick.
I'm right here with you, Mila.
How can you keep putting your life in danger like this? Don't you realize
I mean, it's what we've been doing, Alvin. Where were you?
Better stay focused on the battle.
What's the other one here? Oh, yeah. Ow. Okay, got him. I should probably bring Mila and Leia in so that they don't get, like,
them down, no matter what.
Hey, you're pushing yourself
silly
too
about
hard.
this whole thing.
Fall back and rest.
I'm okay.
Alvin's right. We still have a ways to go.
I told you, I'm fine. Let's just focus on our task, please.
All right. I'm glad you're on our side, Jude. I'm counting on you.
Don't worry.
This guy, and then, before I get blue sphered, do this and then run the hell away. Oh good, she used Ignite Terror. That's what it looks like. It's giant beam. That's cool. Next! Oh, they kept our party order. Alright, that's fine.
We're so damn close.
Hey, are you okay?
Come on. This isn't enough to take me down.
Alvin, are you sure you're alright?
Would I lie at a time like this?
Well, I don't know.
That part of me is gone.
I'm sure that's a lie.
Gotta be serious sometimes.
Hey, come on, guys. Less talking, more fighting.
We are kind of in the middle of a battle, guys, so it might be a little tricky to not be focusing on that, you know.
Breaks?
The arcane arts, by the way, they don't get any bonuses from you using them all the time. They just exist, and they get the universal bonuses that you get for all of them. So
Rowan, you can't find a way to stop all of this.
You're right, of course. Our destination
I kind of wish there was like an actual fatigue of some kind, though, happening here, because everybody's talking about it like we're all super fatigued, but it's not really affecting us in any meaningful way as a party, you know. That's it, walk right into that. Perfect. Thanks for that. Okay. Got that one. I think there's like 10 waves of enemies, if I remember correctly. I forget, but that's what I think it is. I should do a healer recover, or not recovery ring, healer guardian field here.
Damn it. Just leave us alone already. If only battles could be ended by simply asking. We can always
Yeah, that would be nice. Would save us a lot of trouble. Ah, it's out of AC. That's okay. Get both of them. Good. You guys got the other caster over there? Because we can come help if you don't. Oh, no, you got him. Alright, then. Anyways, have a fun stream. Time for you to make food. Sounds like a plan, Marie. Take it easy. We will see ya.
I got your back, Elise.
Go get some food.
No one asked for your help.
Damn.
All right with that much energy.
He's probably right about that.
Got it.
I saw the opportunity and I said, no, I should probably just go for it. Okay. I also probably shouldn't be using all of my overlimit in the process of doing this, but, you know, we can build it up. It's fine. No, Rashagal Spirit Corps Sergeant, you get the hell over here because you're first. The rest of you,
Here we go.
Alright then. Now all we gotta do, I'll bring them in again, especially since they just unlinked. Might as well. Blade Core, Lancer, Blade Core, Armored Bolt. Alright, I'm just gonna get the hell out of here before problems arise.
Here we go. Hellfire!
Thanks, Leia. Double up on these guys and start building our overlimit back up.
Can you still keep up?
Okay, I think that's it for that one. Leveled up a couple of times, so that's good. Whole buttload of items, and we're on a fruit and cheese. Okay, that's fine. Arcane and Mystic Arts. So you don't actually need to set a skill for this. In Xillia 2, you need to actually set a skill in order to use them. In this game, though, apparently all you need to do is use your Arcane Art. So in this case, in my case, it's L1 plus R1, and then you hold down the attack button, which is square. So hold down the whatever, basically press whatever button it is you have the Arcane Art on, and then hold down the attack button, and you'll use the Mystic Art.
So this is experience.
It will, however, end your overlimit, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so we're out of the frying pan now, but we're about to be into the fire because things are about to get a little hairier on the opposite end of the battlefield here. I don't know what that was all about, but sure. Orange gels, don't think I need those. Life bottles, I'll take a few. A little bit of, okay, that's fine. And that's also fine. And that's also fine. A little bit of a restock, I guess, since you can't exactly stop. But I can already see Zhao up the hill, so I'm sure you can imagine what we're about to get into up there. I sure hope they'll listen to reason, because otherwise this is going to be a pain in the nuts. I think I might overwrite the last fruit and cheese with this spicy chicken roll, because there are a total of 2 more battles left here in the marsh. 2 boss fights, for that matter, and it might be worth it to, you know, get a little extra experience out of that. And while we're at it, let's orb up, since I think, at the very least, Elise, Mila, and Leia leveled up, if I recall correctly. So let's get them all of their stuff. Get Light Guard. That won't really do much for us for now, but it's good that it's there. Advantageous Assault. This. Link Brigade and Assault 3. Overextension 2. Not really worried about that. Dreadwings. It's okay. It's an upgrade to Negative Gate, but Negative Gate has that gravity effect on it, so it's just kind of... I like it better. Linked Mines. Cover 50% of the other character's TP. It's also okay. Overextension. So not a whole ton of good stuff here for Elise, in my opinion. We'll just start here and we'll go around, I guess. For Mila, let's see what she's got going on here. Got Advantageous Assault, Link Brigade, grab these. Quick Drop and Assault 3. It just seems weird that Overextension 1 and 2 are both in the same tier. It seems like you'd, switch them up. So, Spirit Shifting, a Spirit Art will consume 50% of the usual TP cost, still need enough TP to cover the original cost. Don't we have a thing that basically says, hey, so you don't have to have a cost when you shift anymore, so why is that up here? There's Divine Streak. Yeah, that's probably what I'll go for first. It's just Divine Streak. We'll go from there. And Leia has leveled up. So after all of this, everybody else will be 43, Alvin and Rowan. And we should be good to go from there. You got same sorts of things. Steal Psych, steal 5% or recover 5% TP when you steal an item from an enemy. That's not too bad. As far as I know, they can't have more than one item, though, so it only works once per battle. But hey, it's extra TP, so can't really hurt, I guess. Alright, so that's that. And as for the rest are good to go. So, how do I want to handle this? I know with a boss fight that's coming up here, it's another bastard of a boss fight. Excuse me. We are over their level, but it's still going to be tough, I think. So, I think what I want to do is I want to start with Rowan, and then we will switch to other people depending on the situation that we are in. And, the only trouble is going to be that I think I might want to have Elise do something in this one. And I don't actually know if I'll get the opportunity to do it, because I won't have Warrior and Warrior 2 on, so I'll be slow, but I might be able to still make it work. Yeah, I might still be able to make it work, so it's fine. Alright, so let's save now, because we've still got a long way to go. And then off we'll go. I might as well take a drink, because I'm not going to be able to for a little bit here. Like, genuinely, though, this is one of the boss fights that I've been dreading getting to for the entire playthrough. But here we are, so... It's about to happen, so we might as well just confront it and do the best we can with it.
Doesn't look like it.
No.
It's the Chimeriad.
Yeah, how did you not see Zhao amongst all the soldiers there, Mila? It's not that dark.
They'll make us late for our rendezvous with Agria.
How are you going to rendezvous with her in the hospital?
Let us at him, Wingo. Pretty please.
And also, why is that guy not
Red armor. He's the king of this particular
doing anything?
Understood.
Shouldn't he be standing, like, up on the hill?
Take them out.
Like, so that they can't
Leads from the rear.
get to him?
And off he goes, rushing in again.
That's because he's a good tactician, but he doesn't know how to keep his hot head from getting him in trouble.
You're out of your depth.
Guys, Blue Sphere is like the easiest one to dodge. Can you just like backstep a little bit? It's not that
Let's
hard.
get the blood boiling for a change.
Checkmate. Although this king was no better than his pawns.
Well, yeah, you guys killed him in a cutscene, so I can imagine. Anyway, hi guys, we're after Gillen. Can you let us through?
So you've come, Maxwell.
Because we kind of don't have time to deal with you right now.
After all.
Why?
Sad end to this tale.
What purpose does this battle
That
serve?
search in the mountains.
My pleasure.
Like, aren't we after the same
I don't
thing?
have to answer that.
Then let's change the subject. Step aside so we can pass.
Yeah, that would be the most prudent thing.
I don't think so.
Again, why?
We will
What
destroy
purpose
the
does
lands.
fighting us?
With it gone, Azul's
do?
victory is assured. Why keep us from our task?
It is the will of His Highness.
This battle is merely a stepping stone toward our true goal.
But if all of your troops are dead,
One that could cost your lives.
and all of their troops are dead,
His Highness can look after himself.
why would he command them to do... Who would follow him into battle if that's what he's going to do, given his track record?
Supposed to mean? Don't play dumb, Chief Ilbert. You were meant to lead, not hide. It was your duty to fight, not carry the rear. Noctigal became a tyrant because of your inaction. Your only recourse was to stain your hands with his blood.
Word spreads fast. That wasn't
These
Rowan's
guys know a
fault.
lot.
Noctigal was responsible for his own actions.
True.
Do not pass the blame.
No, that's not passing the blame. If you tell them that Noctigal, his actions are Rowan's responsibility, that's passing the
The
blame.
people need a leader to guide them. Otherwise, they will go astray.
Yeah,
Rowan's
that
fully
was supposed to
capable
be
of handling that.
Noctigal. And he didn't do a good job of it, so that makes Noctigal at
I
fault.
am just a military strategist. I'm unworthy of the throne.
But our king is.
And he has seen the path he must take to lead the people.
The
Getting them
lance
all
lies on
killed
that
in
path.
a miserable
Take it
rainstorm in a
and add to his
marshland?
power.
Don't make me say it again. We won't hand over the Lance of Kresnik, no matter what your reasons are.
And I
'Cause
won't
that
let
just
you
seems
interfere with
silly.
with Maxwell's mission.
Okay, he went Super Saiyan again.
Yeah, good understanding.
So now you see why I've been dreading this fight. Because we have to fight all three of them at the same time. I want to die. Okay, we're already on Wingull, so that's good. Elise, come here.
Stand down. It's too dangerous.
So since that's what you're going to do, don't go towards him, Rowan. Go away from him. God damn this camera.
Stands in our way.
And this is what the fight ends up being, basically, most of the time. So, no, Rowan, go the opposite. Where the hell am I? Okay. Let me back up, please. Okay. Get out of here. Okay. And I need to go this way. No, not that way. Go.
Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring.
Okay. Roll the stick. That will let me go the direction that I'm supposed to be going. I'll just go directly over your head, big guy. And go this way, and then this started. When you get out of that, Elise, maybe... okay, so the main one that I want to focus on first is Wingull here. And actually, that's not an option if that's what I want to do. He's incredibly fast, and it's going to make it a lot harder for Rowan to cast if I don't get rid of him as quickly as possible. And actually, as a matter of fact, while I'm at it, I don't have the Mystic Emblems on. That's why I'm having so much trouble casting right now. Alright, let me fix that real quick. That's a holy symbol. Elise, you need a Mystic Emblem as well. Alright, there we go. One of these, and then this. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go through. Even though he got out of it by using the worst possible skill he could have used in that situation. So. Okay, he's taunting. That should give us some time. Let's see. I'll do another one just in case. Okay. I'm really starting to get annoyed at the fact that you are not sitting still. So I'm just going to start spamming Fireball and hoping for the best here. Roll the stick. There we go. Because this is the direction I actually want to go. If we can keep him busy, though, and Jude and the rest of them can keep the others busy, we should be in somewhat okay shape anyway. Alright, do one of those. Do it again.
Sharing is caring.
Because here he comes. Alright, Elise, watch out. Maybe I should sever the link so she gets the hell away from me, because if I keep my guard up with Impregnable Guard, as far as I know, he can't break it because, well, you know, obviously Impregnable Guard, but... But yeah, he can't actually break it. The only person who can actually get their Mystic Guard off with Impregnable Guard in this fight is Zhao. Oh, I'm dead. I was wondering why I wasn't getting up. Yeah, Zhao's the only one that can do it because he actually has a whatchamacallit. I'm gonna die again. Hold on. Thanks, dude. He actually has a grab that he can use, so that allows him to obviously go through guard. But this is why things get a little bad very quickly, is because, well, I mean, they'll just start over-limiting like crazy as their HP goes down. That doesn't really work out for us now, does it? Thanks, Jude. Alright, so... Well, that was very unfortunate. Thanks, Joe. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm okay now. Not okay now. Not okay now. Dying again. Definitely dying again. Who thought this fight was a good idea? I'd like to find the person on the dev team that thought this fight was a good idea, and I'd like to throttle them. Okay. And now I'm dead again. Like, I'd love to cast Shimmering Toll and get them all to stop this shit, but I don't have the time. I don't have the time to cast it because they're on top of me as soon as it happens, so...
Time for some fun.
I don't know where the hell I am, but I'm getting the hell away from them. I don't know where Pressa is either. Okay, there she is. That's fine. Don't even think about it, Zhao. I will confuse you before you get to me if I have to. Alvin, maybe get away from him so he doesn't blast the hell out of you. Okay, he'll be out of overlimit. Thank you for going after Jude first instead of me. Alright, do it again. And if we continue this, they may get confused. If they don't, it's okay. Once we get rid of one of them, like that, things should go a little bit easier. Alright, so now Elise is next.
Time for some fun.
That's the wrong person. Okay. I'm gonna link the Jude, actually. That'll let me run a little bit faster. But now that they're linked up, things are gonna get a little bit bad because I have to wait for them to run out before I do anything else. Okay, now. Do one of those up. And, this now. And just keep this up since... I was going to actually use melee arts on Zhao, but... since she's got Tipo on at the moment, I guess I'll just do this instead. Thanks, Jude. Okay, that got rid of Pressa, so... since that's the case, let's go grab Alvin and have him help out with Zhao. Oh my god. Thank you. Alright, now come out of that, Alvin, so we can... Okay, well... guys, you might want to get away from him a little bit. I'm trying to get him off of you. It's not really working out so well. Okay. Have this for victory. But yeah, see how it knocks them down after you do it? I misspoke last time and said that was a flatten. It's not a flatten. It just deals an excessive amount of damage and then can knock them down. And what that will do for you is...
No matter what.
That's right.
As long as Will's around.
Great. What that will do for you if you knock them down with Hellfire is human-shaped enemies will attempt to quickly jump out of the knockdown. So then you can just continue to juggle them until they get to their counterattack. Regular enemies that don't have the counterattacking ability, non-bosses basically, will just get knocked down and stay down. So. And then you can wake them up with Demon Fang, or you can wake them up with whatever have you. You pick. 18,000 experience for finishing that fight for all the bastardization that it was, but hey, you know,
That wasn't
I
too
guess
bad.
it'll work.
There's always room for improvement.
Excellent.
I'm just getting started.
You know, it occurs to me that Elise didn't really... She didn't have a victory there. She just held her arm. I wonder if it's because we're fighting Zhao, or... Well, maybe next time you guys will listen to us.
Right here.
Oh. That explains why you go
You were willing to
bipolar
go that
Super
far to serve
Saiyan
Gaius.
when you get angry.
I'm not interested in any last words.
That's a little cold, isn't it, Alvin?
Alvin, the battle's over.
We have more important
Fine.
things to destroy,
I'll let her go, if you insist.
because this fight was pointless to begin with, so let's just... I mean, they're gonna come
Really
back.
How you live your life, huh? I'd watch your back around him. He's just playing with you now, and someday he'll throw you away.
I don't think he can
Alvin knows
get
how I
rid
feel.
of Jude that easily. He's a kid, so Jude will incessantly pursue him if he
I have
feels
to
like he
know,
can,
Why
you
do
know,
you seem
be
to
his
care
friend.
so much about me? Speak up, big guy.
He doesn't care so much about you. He left you locked in a
won't you
basement
tell
your
me?
entire life.
Hey, it's okay.
The Lance of Kresnik is just ahead. I know you all have a lot on your minds. But I must push onward.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's stay focused, everybody, because we gotta get going.
I've no excuse for
Event
my
earn
performance.
title rival to the Chimerian.
Age must have dulled my combat skills more than I'd realized.
I wouldn't say that. It's more the fact that I put you up against Wingull, and he's very, very fast. So that probably was the problem there, Rowan. Hold on. I almost feel like I should go back to save, but I don't know if they'll let me. Okay, they will let me. That's fine. I think they'll let me, unless there's an invisible plot wall right here, but there's not, so... I'm gonna go back and save. I don't think you have to actually win the next fight, if I remember correctly, but I'm sure as hell gonna try. I think I've got a halfway decent strategy for it, so... Excuse me, we'll see if it works out. What was I gonna get for Jude here? Snap Pivot 2, probably. So let's start working on that. And then we'll get the next one after that. And, just trying to think how many more levels it's gonna be. If we keep getting 4 GP... I want to get to tier 4 because that's where Jude's last art that I actually want to set in his skill list is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the next one, which is going to be similar to this tier if the first orb was anything to go by. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3 more levels and we should be able to get his final art. Alvin also has an art that is stuck up in tier 4 of the second orb that I'd like to use. The reason why I want to get it for Jude and Alvin, but more so for Jude, is because the one that Jude has an additional benefit to it that only works if you use it 400 times. And I don't know how much game we have left here, so I'd like to get started on it if possible. I'm going to start you up here and just do what I did with everybody else, I think, because homing shot's not bad. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but it's not bad. And I got to remember to set advantageous assault for everybody else as well, so... And Rowan has... actually, yeah, avoid staggering during art tuning wouldn't be too bad either, so I think I'm actually going to start you here, just like I did with Jude. I mean, the extra TP won't hurt either. So, but avoiding staggering during art tuning would be pretty nice, so... I guess I have Snap Pivot 2 as well, and then there's Freeze Lancer, so... Maybe I'll get that and then go back the opposite direction, because that doesn't cost me any points. It's not like the Sphere Grid was, you know. So, and you get Dread Wings. I'll just grab that while I'm here. Yeah, I think I have a halfway decent strategy for the next fight in mind, although we may just die anyway. We'll see. I got to see how many life bottles I have left, because from what I'm remembering, it was pretty tough. Maybe I was just bad at the game. Maybe I'm still bad at the game. I mean, that's a distinct possibility, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And Leia, you got one as well. We'll grab your Staff Rain, and then whatever where this one is down here. I think this is TP Surge? HP Surge, okay. TP Surge for use on the opposite side. That's fine. Alright, so everybody is all head full. We leveled up and we got level restore from that fight, so we should be good. I have... oh, I have 15 life bottles left. Okay, I don't know where all those came from, but sure, I'll take them. Maybe they didn't use them, actually, though, because I think Rowan... I don't think there was ever a situation in that fight where there were 2 people down at once, so... That's kind of nice. I also might set up strategy a little bit differently here. Because, well, no, I don't know that I need to, well, no, I think what I'll do actually is I'll do this and this. I'll set them up to use Spirit Arts only, and then I'll have you also prioritize healing, so that maybe that way we can stay alive a little bit longer, and then maybe I'll just set a shortcut for Jude here with Elise if I want her to use Negative Gate, so we can work that in. Okay, well, let's give this a shot, shall we? What's the worst that could possibly happen? I mean, we die, but... If you win the fight, I'd like to win the fight because I have a spicy chicken roll on, and you get tons of experience for winning the fight, obviously. You get a decent chunk of gold. And I think there's another reward that you get. I think it's an accessory of some kind. Nothing that I probably care about, but... yeah. Maybe I should see what they say before I go. Yeah, so he can come back and be one of the last bosses we fight before the end of the game. Well, you're correct about that. It's mostly because he hits really, really hard. But we'll see that a little bit better in a second. And to give you an idea of how hard he hits, here's all the bodies that he has left in his wake. They did that on purpose, obviously. But here's the big man himself, towering above the rest of the world. And there's the lance. Unfortunately, we couldn't cross the marshes in any other direction to get to it without actually seeing him. Wouldn't that have been a hell of a thing? We just get up there and he's like, how did they get there? I waited here because I knew they'd come down here.
My path.
I was going to say, Mila, I don't know what you're trying to do by appealing to him. Maybe he will be more level-headed than the Chimeriad?
Answer me. Why do you want the Lance of Kresnik?
With it, I will protect the people of this world. I shall gather all such sources of power and place them under my safe control.
So you want to be the Brotherhood of Steel, because that's exactly what Noctigal did, and it sort of led to a slippery slope for him.
Preposterous. I will never falter as long as I have this will to guide the weak.
Did that help you when you were 12, Gaius?
And that is?
Despite your power and that will of yours, someday you will die. Then what? Can you guarantee that whomever inherits the lance will share your vision and your will?
It's a good point, actually.
Eventually, those who follow will succumb to the lance's unfathomable power. They will destroy your legacy and themselves. It's just human nature. Your history proves this.
Not everybody can be as strong-willed as you, Gaius.
In the end, you too show yourself to be human.
Of course.
I mean, did you expect him to do anything else?
I yearn for a united Riza Maxia, but I suppose you see it as only greed and ambition.
Someone's greed and ambition. Probably not yours.
Will you stand down?
You guys are saying that like we have the lance already. We still need to get it from Gilland.
Never.
Great.
I thought you might understand. But regardless, the Lance of Kresnik must be destroyed.
Yes.
Okay, well,
For the sake of future generations.
because everyone on this battlefield is as hot-headed as Wingo. Let's do this, I guess.
Yes, we can't stop now. We'll stand by Mila.
I think you know what happens next.
Alvin, in the back of his head, is like, why am I even still here?
Show me your resolve.
I will attempt to, big guy. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Link with Alvin. Okay. Yeah, so that's part of the problem right there, is the damage that he deals, so...
I think think you're underestimating us. You're all getting ahead of yourself.
Get down, big guy.
Witness what humans are truly capable of.
You don't scare
Oh, okay.
us. That's one.
Do this so we don't get hit as hard. There we go. We still got hit as hard. Never mind. Oh god. His counter rate, it's too high! Thanks. Oh, he was good at Sonic Thrust, but it didn't really work out for him. Oh my god. Okay, so Incineration Wave is the fuck you button that Gaius can use. It's not really very nice. Never a break, Alvin. You should know that by now. Oh my god. You get back here! Damn it. Oh, that's the other fuck you button. Swallow Fury is his other fuck you button. That did 2,300 damage. Stop that. Maybe I should use that, actually. Okay. Stop that. And do this. Sharp Currents. I was gonna steal, but I already have a steal on, so at this point I might as well just keep this up, because this is working okay, so. You guys have got my back when I get too low on my thing there, right? Oh god. Ow. Okay, that'll work, I guess. Oh god. He keeps getting me with the Savage Beckoning. He's reading my inputs. Oh my god. And now the fun begins, because we need to run away as quickly as possible, except he can Swallow Fury us to death if we run away, as you can see by that. Yeah, I was gonna say, Elise, you might want to... Oh god. Actually, instead of doing that, Elise, why don't we have Alvin use the life bottle? Because this is just gonna go south no matter how we do this. And then you use Healing Circle on Jude. Okay. But yeah, this goes poorly very quickly, basically. Because once he starts... oh, okay. I guess that can be how this would... Okay. Where are my beasts that I'm trying to use here? I'm trying to press the button, but yeah, basically, once he gets your AI partners... Hello, beast. I'm still using you. Oh my god. Once he gets your AI partners, it starts to become a losing battle. You can probably still win, but... Oh my god. Okay. I'm getting out of here, because that's not gonna work out for me. Yeah, keep coming after me, actually. That's perfect, because then I can run you around the battlefield while you going over the enemy.
Stay on guard.
Okay. Let's try to bring this back, shall we? Oh, dying. Elise, help me out a little bit here. I didn't get to use the Mystic Art. That's okay. We're getting closer, though. Okay. I was gonna say, never mind. Running again! Running again! Definitely running again! Come on, Alvin! Okay, well, at least he didn't hit him with the full hit there, because that wouldn't have been so good for us. Okay, back at it again. Where are you going, Jude? I'm trying to do an Aqua Sweep here. Jude, do the Aqua Sweep! Like, goddamn, dude! I'm not pressing in that direction! Hold it down, I have to. Good lord. Okay, that's not on me, so...
Stay on guard.
Okay, we got him and Rowan was up. Perfect.
That was really close.
Whew. That fight is tough. Like I said, once he starts getting your AI partners, especially if they're the healers, things start going downhill pretty quickly. If I was alive for most of that, I probably would, like, if I had kept Jude alive completely for most of that, we probably would have been able to be somewhat more okay, but it's a tough fight, so. Get the experience if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. It's very nice to have, but we can get it from elsewhere, so. That being said, we all leveled up, so I'll take it. He also gave us an Exceed, which we will just be selling, as you might expect, because that'll get us a decent chunk of money. But yeah, you don't have to win that fight. You can lose it. So. Because if you win or lose, this happens. He doesn't move. He doesn't budge, despite being on the ground.
Nevertheless, the Lance of Kresnik shall be mine.
You're willing to do this to us instead of doing this to Gillen, who is very likely going to fire the thing in about 2 seconds because we're all being preoccupied?
Farewell.
Excuse me.
Who dares?
I can't believe we're being rescued by Ivar.
Why are you here?
Why are we asking him this?
Once your powers are restored, you'll be able to give that pretender a serious smiting.
Ivar, why would you do that? Why did you bring that with you?
Pay attention, Jude. I'll show you what separates the handmaids from the boys.
How do you even know how to okay, use that. You've never seen a computer before in your life. So, Gillen didn't end up getting to the Lance. The person who's going to destroy the entire planet is Ivar. No, they're dead, Ivar. Their power is about to be shot into the atmosphere and blow all of us up. They're dead. I don't know what you think was going to happen here. I don't know who told you it was going to happen, but it's not going to happen. 100,000 soldiers are about to drop dead on the battlefield because the Lance is going to absorb all of their life energy, and then it's going to shoot it into the atmosphere. Well, goodbye, cruel world. What just happened? Looked like it hit a glass dome or something. How is that possible? Okay. Well, it caused a torrential wind. Okay, never mind. It's over. Maybe Ivar didn't destroy the whole planet.
What happened?
I think he killed a large number of soldiers, though.
Can't be. It broke right through it all.
What?
So, I was mistaken all along.
Mila, what are you talking about?
That means that the lance was never a weapon at all.
Mila, you're withholding details. I'm gonna need you to focus so you can... Okay. Tell me what's happening here. What is coming through the rift that just created? Is this Pacific Rim? Are we all about to be attacked by a kaiju? Well, a mechanical one. Or a lot of mechanical ones. Holy hell. And what the hell is that supposed... Oh my god. I was gonna say... Is she with them? Apparently not, because she just... a few of them and then fucked off. I'm incredibly confused. Game, are we going to get any elaboration on this? They're not shoes, I can tell you that much.
I'm scared.
No kidding.
Fleet of ships that sail the sky.
That's a RPG tradition, but we wouldn't have known that. Ah, and now the man of the hour makes his entrance.
Gilland, what is going on?
You're telling me that's Gilland?
Yes. You didn't see the coat when he was talking to Noctigal before we got in the room? Okay.
Were you the one who attacked Hamil?
Yes,
Judging by the ice spears?
that was the handiwork of my spirit Celsius.
Oh. So yeah, if you were wondering where the other 4 great spirits from other Tales games were,
I've never even heard
there's one of them.
You dared lay hands on my people. For that, you will pay.
I was gonna say, Gaius, maybe you should have done this before, when he was waiting in the shadows for all of this shit to happen. But also, now we're kind of screwed, because here come the airships. I feel like this took a sudden turn, like the second half of Gurren Lagann. All of a sudden, we're just being invaded by aliens.
Are you Gilland of Exodus?
Yes, I am. That's the woman, right over there.
What? Exodus?
Oh.
Were you the one who told Noctigal about Spyrex?
I think we're putting the pieces together now.
Don't kill that woman. Would ruin everything.
Mobile armored units, forward!
But all they have are weapons that kill. What do you think they're going to do? So yeah, Exodus is a lot larger than we initially thought. And apparently they were waiting in the clouds or something for the lance to be fired. That was their signal, I guess. Well, this isn't going to go well. Alvin, I don't think that's a good idea either.
Were you not paying attention? Stand pretty and stay out of this.
Miss Elise!
Oh, that's not good.
Bring the brat along, too. A fine specimen of booster compatibility.
That's good, because they were going to kill
Get
her.
your hands off of her!
Mila, okay.
Why are you doing this?
I was gonna say, Mila, you have spirit
Just
arts.
complicate things.
Just use them.
We will settle our score later. Maxwell is the one they're after. Take her and flee!
Okay, but what about
What do you
Elise?
think you're doing? I told you to go!
But we can't just leave Elise.
Rowan, Leia, take care of Mila. You all go on ahead.
So I guess Alvin and I are gonna
Your Highness!
go somewhere else. This just took a 180-degree turn, didn't it? So, where's Agria, by the way? Weren't you guys gonna be meeting up with her? Oh, okay. Bye. No, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I just like him lifting him up and the guy just flailing his arms like, what the hell is happening?
Open your eyes.
Hey! What's a big idea, big guy? Let's go right now!
I have a confession to make, and an apology.
Oh, well, not yet, anyway. Give me a moment. I have to take care of business. Elise, you could use healing arts on him right now. I set you to heal,
The
so...
bandit who killed them. It was me.
Well, that's awful.
Elise!
I guess it's better that she knows now, but that's pretty awful. And then you took her hostage and couldn't kill her yourself. All of y'all really need help. Gaius, whenever you're ready. Thanks. That should be sufficient. You missed Gilland, though. So So maybe you should have hit him first, because you cut off the head and the rest scatters.
I'm
Defeat the
afraid
leader.
I will no longer be able to protect you. Forgive me, child, and live on.
I mean, it would be hard for you to protect her when she's stronger than you.
Joe, why not?
I want you to protect Elise for me.
He's sending up a bunch of death flags, at least. That's why he's saying that. Oh, he's bleeding. I can see it on his face. Well, that's problematic. Someone hit this man in the head. How'd they even manage that? He's like 8 feet tall. And also, why isn't the Chimeriad, like, helping him? Like, you're all having an easy time at this, so maybe help your guy that's bleeding out. Press a Guardian Field. I think we know that look, even though he's not really looking. He's got his eyes closed, but...
Thank you for your faithful service.
That seems a bit cold. I mean, I know why he's leaving, because they didn't have to say anything, but... It almost feels like they're trying to ingratiate you to Zhao right now.
Time for one last rampage.
But I don't know. I guess I feel a little bad for him. But somehow not seeing him get killed here just, like... I don't know. Well, you're gonna see him get killed here, but... I wanted more Crisis Core ending, I guess, is what I'm saying. And I'm not getting Crisis Core ending, where he's like... And now he's going to collapse into the pit that he just created. Probably. I was going to say, I don't know if this is going to work out, because, like, they still have airships. So his sacrifice was for nothing, is what you're telling me, because they had airships. Guys, we should get the hell out of here. They can see us from the sky. We need to find cover. I don't think this counts as cover, guys. And they die. And that's it. Half the party's dead. Game over. No, not really. Oh, good. Agria and Pressa found me. This is gonna go fucking wonderfully. Seriously, why does she walk like that? Does she hobble because she got injured in the arson accident? And she squats like a gorilla. Agri, you don't know healing arts. What do you... Okay. You know, that's about right.
You do know he's out cold.
And also, you can't use that as an art.
If they don't react, you dolt.
Agria.
Yes, sir.
Stop punishing that child. That's Pressa's job.
Is Maxwell here?
How would you guys be able to tell? Can you like read spirit energy or something?
No,
or are you just looking around?
Looks like he's alone.
So where'd Alvin and Elise
We've
go?
already made it this far.
We probably got separated.
Oh, we don't need this aggravation. Hide yourselves.
Do you see, Maxwell? She just looked like an ordinary human being.
I can't believe that she could have created the schism.
That word was in red. I wonder what that's all about.
The schism?
What, is Agria not going to join in their fun here? I thought I was going to say, like torturing people. I was going to say, how are you guys not getting shot to pieces by the airships at this point?
Or you'll be dragged in with him.
What does that mean? Okay. Guys, do you want to explain what just happened? Oh.
He'll come to me if he survives. And when he does, he will serve me.
How will he survive? Won't it take like 10, 12 years for him to get out of the cenote below the marsh? I don't know what that actually translates to. Like, I imagine it has something to do with a big hole from Mexican to English, but that's what it is in Mexican anyway. And also, they lied to me because they made it sound like I was going to be down in the tunnels for years and years, but he's just floating away on the water. Like, what? Anyway, that was a crazy first hour of the stream, and we've got 2 hours left, so let's see what the hell happens, shall we? Jude, time to wake up. I don't have the luxury of waking you up like the main character from Panzer Dragoon Saga, so you're gonna have to do it by yourself, buddy.
Hello? Where is everyone?
Still trying to get Panzer Dragoon Saga to work on my computer, actually. It works. The emulator that I have for it works pretty well. Doesn't have any frame skipping or artifacts or anything.
Is this a spirit fossil? What's it doing in a Spyrex?
Probably the fuel source. But every time I stop using it, my computer says that I'm using... Oh, okay, hello.
Greetings to you, Jude.
Can I help you, lady from the sky?
Fine. And you look like... What are you?
Oh,
Please do
thank
not be
you.
alarmed, Jude. I am the spirit Muse.
That makes me more alarmed.
Muse?
Jude, pick the spirit fossil back up. Don't lose it just because some woman's hugging you. Jesus Christ. Muse, I don't... Okay. You just...
I am here on Maxwell's orders.
I find that hard to believe. You just killed a spirit and a human boosting weapon that used that spirit's power.
I must apologize. I have drained a great amount of mana. I am unable to use my full power.
That sounds like a you problem.
Where she is then?
I would if you'd tether with me. The mana produced by a human's mana lobe is the source of a spirit's power.
So if we tether, you'll get your power back, and you can find out where Mila is?
Why do I have a horrible feeling about this?
Alright then, let's do it.
Jude, do you even know how to tether with the spirit? Have you done it before?
Where is everyone else?
Well, I can't help you with that one.
I see. So what should we do?
Whatever you wish to do.
Okay, so that line right there, Jude, should be enough to scare you off. You should run away. Now. I feel like that line went very differently in the Japanese version. Jude can now tether with Muse. Use the arts menu to set Muse and summon her in battle. The area map is no longer accessible. I lost my world map? What the hell, man? Anyway, we're on the Xillia tundra now.
Sorry to be such a burden back there. I'll try to be more careful.
Are you talking to Muse, Jude, or yourself? A mysterious spirit.
I guess the water channels beneath Fezabel Marsh brought me here. I wonder how far they pulled me.
Well, if I could look at the world map, I could let you know,
do you know
but...
if Mila's safe?
The Lord of Spirits is fine.
Good. I mean, Maxwell couldn't ever actually die, right?
That's right. Unless Maxwell were to use a mortal human body as a catalyst.
Well, she did exactly that, but that seems a little silly now in retrospect.
Yeah, Mila's much more... No, never mind.
As you
Yeah,
wish.
don't stick your foot in your mouth, Jude. You have an older woman helping you now. Don't get on her bad side. Especially not her. Anyway, it's just Jude by himself. Swordsman's eye patch. I guess I'm becoming a Ronin now. There's some more Everbloom. Judging by the fact that it's snowing, though, we're probably up by Canbalar somewhere, so we'll have to figure that mess out once we get there. There's a whole bunch of enemies over by the save points. I don't know if encounter linking is such a good idea, honestly. But since we can't use Savage Roar to actually, like, you know, do a Mystic Art right now, let's set Muse. She has all 4 elements at once when she attacks, and she costs 30 TP just like Savage Roar, so it's okay. It's an okay way to spend your TP, I suppose. I need to find a vendor, though, so I can refill on my fruit and cheese here, but we'll work on that later. In the meantime, let's just... Oh yeah, that's right, I can't look at the map at all. So I guess instead of seeing the general area here... Okay, small peach pie after I just ate fruit and cheese. Okay, so I guess I'll just run this guy in circles, use the whole fruit and cheese up, and then eat the peach pie instead. And while they're stuck there, I'm going to start working on Jude's healer arts, because we still need that, so...
It's not working? All right.
No, don't start that now.
Rising Falcon! Over already?
I'm starting to think that Assault Step might be causing the issues that I'm currently having with the control stick. It's not my controller, because it wasn't happening last time, but we got Assault Step since last time, and it might be... Oh yeah, right. It might be functioning a little bit differently because of the fact that I set it up. I might have to turn it off, honestly, if it's going to cause that kind of a problem. I didn't think it'd be a problem, because I was like, okay, it's just an attack, whatever, but... I think I might turn it off, honestly. Because it seems like it's making my quick steps more touchy, where they'll activate more often. So I don't think I want that. Alright. Speaking of things I don't want, let's keep looking around here. There's apparently 2 different ways that we can go here, so we'll see what we can do about that. 5 more jet black feathers. Where does this lead to? Isabel Marsh, Northeast region. Sure, why not? So it just goes from marshland to that? Wow, that's impressive. Still won't let me see where the hell I am. Probably for the... trying to, like, give some sort of a dramatic effect, I guess. To be like, well, you know... It's hard to tell where you're at. It's disorienting, so they give you no map in order to continue with the disorientation. I actually know what's here, now that I think about it. I just remembered what's here normally. It's, later on in the game, there's another monster. There's like a... I want to say it's like a notorious monster, but I don't think that's what they're actually called. Larger monsters that you can face later on in the game to get special weapons. So, if you've played other Tales games, that probably clues you in.
Here we go!
Just you, huh?
Try fire!
Okay, I figured Muse would deal enough damage to kill him, but
all right.
She did not. I also didn't heal her there, so I should probably do that too. I don't know if getting encounter links here would be a good idea with just Jude, but since the enemies don't seem to be, like, dogpiling me, I think we might be okay. I was just looking for caves while I was here, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any spelunking happening. I don't actually know if I should fight a harpy now that I think about it. Like, I don't feel like that's going to be such a good idea. So I'll just fight these guys instead. Oh, okay. Hi, guys. Okay. Lance, huh? Oh, God, that's not going to work out for me. Okay, try this. I can kill you at the very least, I know that much. Okay. Also, this isn't going to work because she's freeze lancering again, so let me get the hell out of here. Get the hell away from that, because I don't feel like getting freeze lancered today. Okay, just try and do this again. There we go. Yeah, I don't think this whole doing an encounter link thing was such a good idea.
Swallow dance.
Okay, hold on.
Swallow dance.
There.
Rising falcon.
Okay, at least I got that one. Running over here. See, it's weird though, because like the control stick doesn't normally do that, where it just flicks in the opposite direction. It hasn't been doing that anyway.
Steel.
Well, I ran right into that. That's okay.
Rising falcon. Steel. Focus. All right. That was really close.
Yeah, all that for 790 experience, I don't think that's such a good idea. I mean, I won, but at what cost, right? So, and to be fair, we're ahead of levels anyway at the moment. I don't think the next boss fight is that much. Like, I think the fight against Gaius, I think Gaius was level 40, so I think we are in pretty good shape. I'll do this now since we're right on top of the save point there, so we can show off the next tier where Jude's next art that I want to get is. So we'll work on that in a minute, but first let's get the rest of this ring, and then we can go see where the next one is. Okay, so this 3, and then I think it's on this one anyway. HP gain 2. Yeah, there it is. Okay, Raging Blast. That's the one that I want to grab for Jude. What it does basically is it's similar to how it was in other Tales games, where it's similar to being a knockdown like Beast is, but it adds to my 4-hit combo that I have going for Jude, where I basically use Beast, then Steel, then Aqua Sweep, and then use Raging Blast, because what it will do is Aqua Sweep knocks them down, and then Raging Blast will pick them up again, it'll wake them up, and then blast them, and they'll not get knocked down again. So the combination of these 4, will be our bread and butter combo for bosses, basically, for Jude going forward. So I guess Elise isn't in the party, so I can take that out of there. And I just got to remember that I've got Muse linked there instead of Savage Roar. Did I finish mine? No, okay. That's, of course, it's a harpy. I was gonna say, let's fight this battle so I can go ahead and get rid of all of the rest of the fruit and cheese, but it's a harpy, so this is gonna be a pain in my nuts. I guess at least I can hit this one.
It's not working.
Oh, okay, and Muse even missed.
Swallow dance. Swallow dance.
I can't hit her.
Swallow dance.
I'm only a few away from getting Swallow Dance all the way done, though. So it's I used it a couple times in that fight. Okay, once I get it to 200, I think I misspoke. I said it has an extra hit on it. I think that's the extension version of it, actually. What you get out of it is speed, so it actually goes faster when you use it. So that's how that works. We'll eat some peach pie, since there's some peach pie in this chest. And then, yeah, I don't know if I feel like... I feel like fighting the enemies around here might just be a terrible idea, so... Okay, but we're in the south region of Tulia Tundra, so that means there's going to be a couple of other sections. We'll just run around and see what we can find. I'll probably skip the encounters until we actually find someone other than Jude to fight with, because just fighting as Jude, it's fine, but not going to get us a ton of experience, so... And I think if you come back here...
In humans, that may lead to hypothermia and eventually death. But as a spirit, I'm fine.
Well, good for fucking you. I'm dying, Muse. That's what I'm saying. But the best way to keep that from happening, Jude, is to keep moving. So let's keep moving. Red Saffron. I really like the look of these birds, too. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's the crest underneath. The crest on top and then the underneath being a different color. Something like that. It's just very appealing on a design level, at least in my eyes. In any case, let's just, I'm not seeing any caves at the moment, so let's just keep grabbing all of these items, and then we'll move right along. Again, once we find the party, I'll feel more comfortable about actually fighting things, but... This is another situation, by the way, where depending on who you're playing as, you'll get a different result. If you're playing as Mila right now, well, Rowan and Leia left with her before all the bullshit went down with Jude and Alvin and Elise, so... That, you know, would lead to a different outcome. Oh, good, a strong guy. I wonder if I should fight him because he'll be worth a little more experience. I mean, if I preemptive strike him, it won't matter, so... Yeah, since it's just him, I'm just gonna...
Try fire! Rising Falcon! Beast! Steel!
I'm just gonna do this, you know. Oh, okay, just, you know, don't dodge that, Jude, with your snap pivot. Maybe I did it too early. Yeah, it was worth a little more experience and bonus experience, so... That's nice. I should have healered, though, because I'm not using healer, and I still have, like, 60 or so uses to go. That's gonna be the problem. It's gonna be like a game-wide thing, I think, is getting healer to 400 uses. Same with Guardian Field, really, but I suppose once we get that, Jude doesn't really have a terrible amount left to do with his arts. Like, Swallow Dance is just about done. Beast is over 200 uses now, so I think it's done. I think it has its full guard-breaking properties now, if I remember my notes correctly. Let me look. Yes, it gets its full guard-breaking effect at 200 uses or more. So that's good. Oh, good, another severe thunderstorm warning. Figures, right. But yeah, so now it's basically just 5 more uses of Swallow Dance and then getting healer up to 400. So I'll try to do that at the beginning of any fights that I do get into. As a matter of fact, since I'm going to get into fights anyway, might as well just healer while they're sitting there. Because it's fast enough now where it won't matter if I use it that much. I can do it like that, though, where I kind of do that thing that I said where I roll the stick. It makes it easier to use the attacks.
Alright, I can still do better.
And that should get us all of our Swallow Dance uses and finish off this peach pie. Plus, you know, 1 or 2 more healers. I guess it's just tough to heal her when you're, you know, on your own because the enemies can't get preoccupied with somebody else. Maybe I could do it like this. Just let him attack and then use it a couple of times. Alvin's gonna be so pissed. He's gonna be like, Jude, you worked on your heal without me? And I thought we were best friends. I think we're done with the Swallow Dance now.
I can still do better.
So. And we're done with the peach pie. And we're done with Xillia Tundra as well, because that's a cave, unless Xillia Tundra goes into the cave, which I guess is possible. Okay, Swallow Dance is done. Healer has 59 more uses, and then it has its full effect out of it, so... Then it's just Raging Blast, which we don't have yet, so we'll have to work on that. But we'll get there. So is it just south and north for Xillia Tundra? I wasn't paying attention to where we are exactly. Yeah, it's just south and north. Okay. And I think we can come back here later to fight more enemies if I need them for the bestiary, but I think we got all of them, actually. There's just the tree ants, the penguinists, the axe-beak equivalents, and a couple other ones, so...
Shall we take a peek?
If you wish.
What do you think?
Whatever you like.
Jude, you need to get away from this lady. She is taking advantage of you because you are a child. She's messing with you worse than Alvin was. Oh, good, a peddler. Fantastic.
I'm hungry here. How long has it been since I've had one of Mom's home-cooked meals?
Quite a while, which is why we're going to get a regular meal now, because, you know, we might as well. I think I'm just going to go with a tofu cracker for now, because we aren't, I mean, we're only fighting single battles for the moment, so if we need anything else, I'll just go from there. Yeah, I can get up to 10 of those. That'll work out. Life bottles we're still pretty good on. So let's just do that. And the Panacea bottle that I set there, Petrify is kind of like it is in other games, where if the whole party gets petrified, you get a game over. So that's why I would want to grab it. I was going to keep these, but honestly, I might actually sell them. I don't really see myself switching weapons because an enemy is weak to something in particular. And I'm also going to sell the Succeed because it's worse than the Excel that I got. And well, we already know how I feel about the Excel, so... Also, these rings that we got, not going to need those, so let's get rid of them. Love how I bought all these talismans and charms and never used any of them so far. It's okay, though. Jude, do you have a spirit symbol equipped? Yeah, okay, that's fine. And I think, yeah, we need to expand the shops a little bit. We're level 45 now, so let's do a little bit of that. We're at ×3 for this, so I might actually use like a whole bunch of these and see where I end up. Yeah, okay. If I use a whole bunch of these, I can just get the item shop up to level 50 straight away. And then I won't have to worry about the item shop anymore because I only need to get it to level 50 to unlock all of the effects that you can get out of it. So now the only thing we need to worry about is the weapon and armor shops for the rest of the game, so that's what we'll do. This unlocks a whole bunch of stuff. Most of this unlocked at level 50 specifically, so it'll all be at full price. But now you can actually buy elixirs, all divides, hourglasses, and the basic level stat boosting items. They're very expensive, so I wouldn't recommend buying most of them, but buying hourglasses is pretty nice because then you can use them to do a glitch that we will attempt to set up and do today. I don't know how well it's going to go, but I will try, I guess. Alright, so let's just do that to get you up to 45. Porous Blade, Morning Edge, Compass Rod. And not all of those have discounts, but that's okay. As for the armor shop... Okay, that'll take us all the way to 48, so we don't want that. There we go, that'll work. I still have that Great Trees fruit, so I'd have to use that at some point as well. Maybe when there's a ×3 multiplier for that stuff, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, so we're done with 3 of the shops now with expansion. Like I said, it's just the weapon and armor shop that I'm concerned about now. But really, for now, what I should be concerned about is getting food together. So let's get food together, shall we? We got a peach pie from that chest. Get a fruit and cheese back. And then I think I need to get another... Okay, we have the beef bowl. Yeah, I need to get another spicy chicken roll. So let's grab that before we think about it. I'm going to check that severe thunderstorm warning, actually, to see when it happens here. I mean, it's summertime, so, you know, it's going to happen, but I'd just like to know. The warning is from now until 7:15 p.m. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail. Yikes. I feel like the nickel-size hail is probably going to be over the lake, though, honestly. Either way, that's not directly in front of where I am, so I should be okay. Looks like Jude didn't get any upgrades, though. It's just the... Well, I guess the Gigas Gauntlets are an upgrade to what he's got, so let's grab those. And also, while I'm thinking about it, because I know who's going to be here soon with us... I guess this spoils it a little bit, but since I know who's going to be here with us... Do I want this at not a discount? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. And that'll equip Jude up. The weapon shop is almost to level 46 by itself. It'll get there by itself just from me buying the other items that we're going to get once the rest of the party gets here. Is it really a spoiler for me to say, yeah, well, we should have... You know, the Gigas Gauntlets and then the other 2 weapons that I bought, though, because, like I already said, Mila, Rowan, and Leia took off before the events of Jiao's death, so... They're off doing whatever they're doing. Meanwhile, we're in the middle of a cave in an icy area. It sure would be nice to go someplace warmer, but, well, that's not really an option right now, so... If we want to stay warm, we're going to have to keep moving. And then there's these guys who we may fight. I may actually wait to fight anything in here for a little bit, because in a little bit we'll have more of an incentive to fight. I did see a hole, though, so let's go in this thing and see what we can find. An aqua cape. I suppose that would be useful here if you didn't already have aqua guard. Hell, it would probably still be useful even with me having water guard on. Because water guard plus linked water guard plus that all stacks, that would give me 90% resistance. And that's pretty nice. Some more mushroom powder. I feel like that in a chest seems like a waste of a chest, because that could have just as easily been in a something else. Pardon me, ice crystal person. I've got places to be, and they are up here. All right, so now I just need to watch the monsters and for caves. Of course, in this case, it's pretty easy to watch the monsters because these turtles are hella slow. Down we go. Chest over here as well. Okay, well that tops me off on life bottles, so I guess that's a good thing. Now I don't have to go buy them. Not that have I ever bought life bottles in the game? I think I bought a couple, but... There's a dog barking in this cave music. No, that's the puppy upstairs.
Quick, hide!
Someone's coming in this cave out in the open. Oh, why is Exodus here? Also, how did you sneak up on me when Muse's right there?
What? No happy to see you?
And also, Elise is here. Hi.
Hey, shoot! I missed you so much!
Good to see you too, Tipo.
Well, half the party's here.
Elise, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Well done. Seems like every time I meet you, you're escorting a different chick.
This one's a little bit
This
weird by comparison, even to our standards.
On Mila's orders, huh? So, are all spirits good looking or what?
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
I'm Alvin. Nice to meet you.
And I'm Tipo. Nice to meet ya. It's nice to meet you. The pleasure is mine.
I'm sure
the
it
others
is,
got away.
random lady that I found in
Should
the
we keep
wilderness.
Huh? What is it?
You were always an Exodus agent, weren't you?
Didn't we establish this already?
Why bother asking? He's just going to lie.
Oh boy.
He's a big fat liar.
Hey, I feel just as betrayed as you guys. Gillen didn't tell me about any of this.
Yeah, but the fact that you knew Gilland himself, doesn't that mean that you were pretty high ranking, Alvin?
Got that right. The nerve of that guy, right?
If you feel so betrayed, you wouldn't be so cheerful.
I think
Not
that's just his
necessarily,
demeanor,
eh, Jude?
Elise.
Honestly, I don't know what to think anymore. And I could barely even concentrate on Gillen with that cold-hearted hottie floating next to him.
Oh
What was
my
her
god.
name? Celsius? Do you know her?
Celsius,
Any
that
thoughts
would be
on
the
this
great
one?
Spirit of ice.
Okay, you seem to know a little bit more than Maxwell, despite Maxwell not knowing. Yeah. Like, wouldn't Maxwell recognize their own spirits?
I suppose we should wrap up the chit-chat.
Probably a good idea, because we've got
Back toward the entrance?
monsters to kill on the way through the cave.
No doubt they are waiting for us to return.
Fantastic.
Head deeper in?
I was going to say fight
So,
through
I can
them,
tag
but
along?
that would require us to go back to the Tulia Tundra,
If it's
so we don't
okay
want to
with
do
Jude,
that.
it's okay with us. Not that we have to like it, though.
I mean, Alvin's fine. Like, he'll work okay. He's a pretty good party member, even if he's a big fat liar, like you say. So, oh, and we got our world map back. Fantastic. So
Even
there
an
we go.
ice
Now
cave
we've
feels
got
warmer
Alvin
than
and
being out in that
Elise
snow.
and the map.
What were those flying ships and soldiers that appeared from the sky?
It's a good
Sounds
question.
ridiculous, doesn't it? Perhaps it was all a dream?
We wouldn't have almost
And when
died
Cal
if it
died,
was.
Was that a dream, too?
Little
If you forget all
insensitive,
about
Alvin.
It might as well be.
Oh
Just
my
let it
God.
fade away in the morning light. No need to lug that baggage around.
That is incredibly
Do you know
unhealthy
something
for your
about
mental
who
health.
those people were?
You know, I feel like I may have had a dream about them.
Oh my god.
What an amusing fellow you are.
Sorry you had to see me like that.
What, us getting murked there, Alvin? Yeah, no, that's just normal. Those fights were hard. Anyway, we have to keep going further into the Kukar ice caverns here. Now that we have the map, we can actually access that to help us with it. And I can also access giving you guys some halfway decent weapons. I mean, not that the ones you had weren't decent, but these ones are better. Give you back the spirit symbols. Do I want Jude to have the blue Sephira for now? No, I don't think we need it because we've got a decent chunk of money to begin with. And since we're not at the save point, I'm going to use the Lilium Orb for these two as well anyway because they have points to use, but we're not at a save point, so I'll have to work on that once we get there. Saving our results of this that we're doing here, that is. There's homing shot. And HP surge, don't really care much about that, but it's there, so I'll take it. Defense conversion. As if Alvin wasn't already lopsided enough in his defenses, now he could be even more so if you equip that. I guess, you know, that does probably benefit you, though, because you get more physical defense, and he's already really strong on the physical defense to begin with, but I don't know. I've never really equipped it. I don't really see the need, but I could be wrong. And as for Elise, let's just get her these couple. I don't know if we got her skill that'll let her unlock the next section of the orb yet. No, we didn't. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not like I'm going to work on it for now anyway, because we've still got the next level to get before we start working on that. So, and then we will go straight for Raging Blast for Jude, which is down here. So he needs what to get to that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So once he gets 6, so that's 2 levels. So at 47, we'll have access to Raging Blast and Alvin's last art that he has available as well. And then we should be good. All right, so let's see here. We've got 59 uses on that. I'm just trying to see who I want to use at this point. We've used Variable Trigger quite a bit there. We don't need Homing Shot for you. You can use Hellfire even if it's not necessarily something that you need to use. And then Guardian Field is really the only thing you've got left. So if I set a shortcut for that, I think we'll be okay. You don't need to use Dreadwings. I'm not a big fan of the spell, honestly. I don't feel like it does as much as, like, we've got Ignite Terror at this point. So, like, I don't think we need Dreadwings. It's the same amount, and as far as I know, it deals less damage than Ignite Terror does. So I don't really see much of a point. So do we keep using Jude, or do I switch back to somebody else? I think I am going to actually use Elise, because, I don't know, we were doing okay with her last time. So let's try it out again. We need Warrior and Warrior 2 on, though. We need to turn off Morale Support, and I don't really need to worry about that too much. So this is why I need to get out of here. I'm going crazy. Instead of Squall Shot, let's give you Guardian Field, actually, because I need to work on that anyway, so we might as well do that for you. Okay, and now I think we're good to go, so let's see if encounter linking with just 3 characters is going to work, or if we need to wait a little longer. Link with Alvin, because why the hell not? Let me get the hell out of here, though, actually. Maybe I should link with Jude, actually, for the extra dash attack. I was going to say, yeah, at least use that a couple of times because it's doing good for us, and we're getting the extra AoE out of it. So. I don't think I hit anybody with that. Unfortunate. Can you guys give it a rest, please, with the Ice Breath? Jesus. Okay, got that one.
It's over. I can still do better.
Yeah, I mean, the experience is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Alvin, what the hell happened? I should have healed him, probably, but I wasn't really paying attention to that because I was too busy enraging Tipo. The The wind's a little creepy, actually, in this cave, and I think it's mostly creepy in this cave because of the fact that there's a thunderstorm outside. So, I think that's helping matters to set the atmosphere in this place. So, there we go. This should make things a little bit easier. Okay, double up there. Let's just set that in the middle so Alvin can have it. Okay, that'll work. Stop that. Get the hell out of here.
I could use a hot bowl of soup.
I could use some curry to warm up.
I could use some fried tipo.
I don't know about that, Alvin. I don't feel like he would taste very good. It's funny though. I suppose a snide comment like that would get the blood flowing, though, to be fair. Alright, let's see. Central region. Trying to figure out exactly where the game is going to jump scare me here. I think there will be a save point, though, before the quote-unquote jump scare happens, so... Oh, good. Look at all these guys. See if we can... I don't think I'm meant to see this part of turtle biology in Xillia. I feel like that's something that was never meant to be seen by humans. Alright, and I need to taunt to get Tipo off my back, because that explains why I wasn't moving very quickly. Because I didn't have him off, and if I did, we would have done better there. Break that out, do the Quake. Ow. Nice rail, dude. I'm just going to keep using Tipo Quake because we need to get it to 200 uses anyway. So if they're just going to guard anyway, I might as well, you know. Oh, we can do a thing with that now. Oh yeah, because he has, whatchamacallit, Dragon Shot now. That's cool. Oh. How far along are you on that, Elise? Let me just check that real quick. So Tipo Roar is almost at 200, although it's already done because it's got the guard break effect. Quake's over 100 uses now, so that's good. Squash is also over 100 uses, so let's keep working on that too while I think about it. So, no rail cannon.
Is fighting the only answer?
Alright, well that gave us 1,700 experience for some strange reason, but sure, I'll take that. Oh man, that was a close one. Apprentice Chef. Yeah, that's the electricity that they were talking about that was in the air. Oh, rosy cheeks. Also, I'm a pirate captain, apparently, from finding all these Ifrit's treasures. I'm probably missing some caves, though. It's tougher to see in here because there's a glow around the ice crystals, but, like, there's no glow in these darker sections, so sometimes it just doesn't, like, it blends in the background.
Got it. Green field.
Hold that directly in there. There we go. Alright, now, pop on in. Do one of those. I guess we'll do another one. And then one of these. And another one of these.
And finished.
And there we go. Yeah, all of a sudden, these guys are giving more experience. It might be because of the fact that it doesn't refresh the experience totals until you leave the screen. Like, because it has to see, oh, you have 2, 3, 4 people in the party now, so now you should get more experience. I don't know how true that is, but that's just the impression that I got. Alright, speedy guys. This isn't going to work out so well, I don't think, but I'll try it.
Got it. Green field.
Let's get as many of them as I can here. And at the rate we're going, maybe Alvin will catch up to Jude when it comes to his, whatchamacallit.
I'm ready, Jude.
Oh, we caught a couple people with that. Cool. And also I got, oh, auto aid. Okay, I was gonna say I got healed by an item, but it's auto aid. Yeah, okay, there we go. Hang on, Alvin, I'm coming.
So strong when we work together. Yeah, everyone's so cool.
I should heal at the beginning of the next fight. No, actually, if I use Guardian Field, I think that'll be enough, so. go around this semicircle here, and then we'll get those two guys. Hello, Princess Ice Crystal. Can you link up with this guy, or is he too far away? Let's go see. Well, here comes the heavy rain. Outside, that is. I don't know how well anybody can hear that, but... You two, stuck, or... Yeah, stuck. No linking for you two, apparently. Just slide you right in there, since we don't have the ability to... Whatchamacallit. I'm gonna say, Alvin, stay in the circle real quick. Oh, okay. Well, if I go this way, that's good. And then let's grab you, actually. More thunder. Outside that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the,
all messed up.
It's your morals that are messed up.
Totally. Oh, that's just my charm.
Man. They're just going at each other, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know. It's, it feels like I should be able to use Quake faster, but again, it might be that it's just not having been used enough yet. Like, I might have to use it to 200 uses in order for it to not have as much ending lag as it does. Because I should be able to use Squash almost immediately after I use Quake, but I don't know. Either way. So you couldn't link with that one. Can you link with this one? I think I just passed a cave, actually. No. Again. They really don't want me to do any encounter linking in here, huh? No fun allowed in this dungeon. Oh, iron leggings. Well, I guess if I was still wearing boots, that would be worth my while. Come on, pup. I'm bound and determined now. Yeah, it's not gonna work. There's no way. Because I'm gonna like hit you up, and yeah, it's just gonna be you. So.
I can help too. I'll cover you.
Just set it on top of myself. If you guys want to slam jam on top of me, then I will just set it on top of myself. Okay, I think I know what it is actually. With the I have to wait a certain amount of time before I can use it, so... Like, once her ending lag goes away, like, once she sets her feet back on the ground, that's when I can squash. So, alright. A little bit of a pain, but I'll take it in stride, like usual. I'll keep fighting, too, because why the hell not? Coming over here, so we'll let you do that. There we go. And off we go! Yeah, it feels like sometimes she gets a better, a better attack effect on that. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it feels like sometimes she's faster and sometimes she's not. I don't know what it is.
Not bad.
The thunder's probably going to scare my poor lady upstairs. Okay, but I should be able to encounter Link in the next room. Oh, Chimera's main. Well, that's worth a decent chunk. Sounds like they're all up there with her now, though, because there's no... Like, she'll bark and then she'll stop, which means that they're keeping her either distracted or... no, I should run. There we go. Doesn't have to, because we have Dragon Pillar! You know what it might be, too, is it might be that I'm, like, using all of my AC on front-stepping towards them, because there is a skill that we'll get eventually called, I think it's called Mirage Step, where you can use quick steps in succession like that without them using up the quick step, or the AC counter. So we'll eventually gain access to that, and that'll make it so I can quick step towards them and not have to worry about it. But maybe what I'm doing and I'm not looking at the bottom of the screen, so I wouldn't know this, is I'm like quick stepping and I'm getting down to like 1 AC, and so the reason why there's ending lag is because she has to wait until her AC resets in order to do anything else. So, are you guys like at the limit of your thing here, or what? Okay, there we go.
Unleash race.
So then I bet if I go in the middle of everybody, then I can do it. Thank you, Jude.
I'm ready, Jude.
I don't know who this is going to hit. I wonder if we're going to... Okay, no. I was going to say, I wonder if we're going to, like, snap directly to the enemy that is hit. We did not. That's okay. Hell, I could have used Elise's Mystic Art there, honestly. But
Totally.
Oh, that's just my charm.
oh boy. Okay, chest here, one enemy there. A Gothic plate. Very nice. That's an upgrade to what we've got currently. I don't even know if that's available at the shop. Is it though, actually? So 574. It's a plus 100 on physical defense, barely anything on art defense, and we don't get the resistances anymore. Ooh, that's a tough one specifically for Alvin because of his lack of art defense normally. Because he's got like, what, 1,000 something? And Jude's got how much? 1245. So, I mean, I guess it's not as bad as I'm making it sound like. Like, we're probably okay, especially with the guards that we've got, but I don't know if the Gothic plate is worth investing in. I think I need to wait a little longer before I invest in that in order to get something better, you know? So, okay, so Quake has 75, Squash has 80. Once Elise gets those two done... Hang on, my phone's acting up. Is she done? Once she gets those done? Alvin's still got Guardian Field. Rowan's still got Meteoric Waltz that we're pretty close to now, but we're not quite there yet. Yeah, she's actually done in terms of arts that I want to raise manually once I get Squash and Quake up, so... Let's keep working on them, because why the hell not? Also not fighting you yet, because there's a cave right here. And by the time I crawl out of this cave, all the enemies will have respawned. Yeah, I was gonna say, that one was a very close one. Man. Okay, so you come this way. And you come this way. There. Now we got it. Let's get as many of them in the gate as we can, because I don't have the shock, since I'm not on Tipo on at the moment. Hold the phone. There we go. Just going to use it as if I have the wake up, even though we don't have the wake up at the moment. Okay. I'll be with you in a moment, Mr. Turtle. There we go. Stop that. Oh, I missed. Maybe I should go get this guy first, actually. It doesn't seem like our whole cancel Spirit Arts thing is really doing much at the moment, but that could be just something silly happening in the game's, whatchamacallit.
Tipo, are you okay? Yep, I'm all okay.
In the game's strategies. Jude Hardelise. Well, that's nice. I guess we can work on the Alvin one now. I don't think we have too many arts with Alvin at the moment, though. Well, we have Pow Blade. So I guess there's that, and also Tipo Cannon, but that's only accessible on Alvin, because he's the one that has access to variable trigger, and I'm not using Tipo Spray. So, also I should eat something. I was going to say probably something small, because I think we're getting pretty close to the next section. I could eat a croquette parfait. Get into 3 more battles before the next part. Yeah, Elise can do it. Healing Circle a go-go. Because we should get all that back pretty shortly. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. This way. How much cave is left here? Okay. So there should be, yeah, it looks like there's 3 more battles with these 3 if we fight them single enemies. So let's fight these, and then that should be it. Honestly, we should be good to go from there, because the next section, I think, is where the next... oh, okay, hello.
I'll cover you.
Yeah, get right in here. If I can slide you inside the negative gate. Grab a couple of you while we're at it. Bonk. Bonk.
That was a little too easy. Yeah, we need a real challenge.
Well, I'd love to do encounter links, but inside of this place, they don't really let me do that, Elise. Sorry. Alright, now for you, don't really need the big preemptive strike. I'll just do this, and also I'll link up with Alvin while we're here. So, stick that right in the middle. Go ahead, Jude. Go do your thing. Me and Alvin will be there in a moment. I love Pal Blade. It's so stupid looking.
We're so strong when we work together. Yeah, everyone's so cool.
Just gigantic pow hammer and smack them in the head with it. Hey, Amarella, how you doing? Welcome back. There is a thunderstorm outside, but we are inside of an ice cavern in the game. We got a little lost after going through the marshland, and by a little lost, I mean washed out to sea to essentially this cave, like right outside this cave. So now we're trying to figure out where the hell we need to go from here. I'm working on Elise again because she's got a little bit of work to do on her martial arts, and then she'll be done. Everybody else is doing pretty good in the party, other than, you know, Rowan, Mila, and Leia, whom I don't know where they are, so I assume they're doing fine, but I don't actually know that for a fact, so it's kind of hard to say specifically. Okay. That auto aid is really coming in handy, isn't it? Okay. Get the extra AoE out of that. Keep doing this. Bonk. Aw, he was on the ground, so I didn't get the full damage effect.
No need to be modest.
Their relationship goes back and forth, doesn't it? Alvin's and Elise's there. Okay, lake area. So, the lake area is where a save point is. There's also some enemies along the way here. But we want to try to get to the center of the lake area, to that little section down there. Okay, whatever. It's kind of not showing up very well on the map. If I can get around the enemies, that'd be great. If I can't, then I think I'll just fight my way through them right now. Yeah, I'll just do it right now. And then we'll come back once we do that. Because I'm not guaranteed, I don't think, to be able to... No, okay, that's fine. Buddy, keep them from killing me. There we go. But if we can get rid of both of them, I can go back to the save point from here, and then we will be good to go. Good. Squash him. Do one of these. Yeah, there's still something like that.
Let's keep this up. Up we go.
And I will wait to eat anything until after we've dealt with both of the monsters. So let's deal with both of the monsters.
No breaks? Why do they even bother? No breaks?
It's a good question. I don't think we'll ever have the answer because I don't think the monsters are going to tell us.
No breaks?
Say get out of here before I get blasted by multiple things here. I get the feeling that's about to happen.
The guard's down.
Guess it does good damage at the very least. I mean, considering it's a low-level link dart, like all the stuff that you use it with is low-level. So.
Really good job, Cheapo. You can count on me.
And it looks like our HP and everything is in pretty good shape, despite the fact that we weren't healing with food there. So we should be okay to just heal it off. I think I'll use a gel, actually. I'll use an apple gel, or... Okay, I only need one. Good, and then I'll use an orange gel. Alright, so Mystic Emblem for you, because there's a boss fight coming up, so you being able to cast very quickly will be very useful. I'm going to keep control of Elise for right now, but I'll probably have her go on auto after I'm done with what I want to do here. There's a very recently discovered glitch that I'd like to demonstrate with the next boss fight. It only works on very specific types of enemies. And I might not even get it, honestly. Like, it might not work the right way because I'm dumb and I've never done it before. This will be the first time I'm attempting it. And I only have 1 hourglass with which to do the glitch, so... we'll see what happens if I can get it correctly. Oh, Psych 2. Nice. Reflective Guard. 20% of the damage taken when guarding will be reflected at the enemy. Effective with Magic Guard. That's not bad either. Stamina 2 is nice. Here's the skill that we actually want to get for Elise, though. Right away, as soon as possible, we want to get Nurse, because Nurse is a Tales of staple, and it's... The nice thing about Nurse compared to, like, Pixie Circle or Healing Circle or any of that for Elise is that Nurse is room-wide. It hits the entire field, and it restores 50% of all allies' HP. 60% with TPO on, so... It's on the pricey side for TP, but that's what we have gels for, so... And I think that means that we'll be doing that first. I don't think anything else is as worth it as that, so let's start working on it. A little extra HP never hurts for the next boss fight either, so... And Jude has not quite enough to get him to Raging Blast. It would be very good for this boss fight, but we're thousands of experience out from getting that, so it's probably not going to happen. It is down here. Alright. So we'll do that, and then... How do I want to set you guys up for the boss fight? So I'm going to want to use Powhammer early in the fight. But I want to set their strategies so that they aren't, like... Let's see here. Doing anything dumb. I want to set them all to protect themselves for now. And then during Link, support the rear, support the rear, support the rear. Just so that way they're not... I don't want them to be attacking, basically. I want them to be running around and not attacking unless the enemies come towards them, because this is very hard to set up, from what I remember. Well, not hard, but it takes specific things that you need to do in order to get it to properly work. And one of those things is using an hourglass. What you have to do basically is use the hourglass, then use a skill with high stun so that you stun an enemy, and then you have to unstun them before the duration of the hourglass is done. So, hourglass, stun the enemy, and then unstun them before the hourglass's effect is expired, and then the glitch will work. So let's see if I can get it to work. If I can't, I'll probably switch directly over to Alvin and just start blasting, because variable trigger is super effective against the next boss, but we'll get there. As is Hellfire, honestly. So, did I spicy chicken roll? I don't know if I did. I was so busy setting up the stuff here.
What are you asking
I guess it's
me
not
for?
a huge deal.
What do you think, Elise?
They're gonna walk us directly to the fight, though.
Jude.
I mean, I suppose I could just,
Well,
like, reset
which way do you think we should
and
go?
use the spicy chicken roll,
I can really
but...
trust any of my suggestions.
Guys, there's only one path here, so why are we even discussing
what the Spud
this?
said.
And also,
Do
shouldn't I have
whatever you
unequipped
like.
Elise's warrior
right.
stuff?
Everyone, something's in the water.
Oh, good. More of the... Oh, okay. I was gonna say more of the Iced Crystal Princess things? No. Whatever the hell that's supposed to be.
Oh, aqua dragons.
Oh,
What a menacing display.
that.
What are you smiling about? This isn't a petting zoo.
Might be for her.
Here they come!
For us, not so much. Okay, so here's how the glitch works, quote unquote. It might work. I'm not really sure. I'm not actually sure if we're going to be able to do this in time. Well, we're going to find out right now. Okay, so first things first, use the hourglass.
Everyone,
Second
get in
thing second,
formation.
Powhammer.
Some time. Go get eaten or something.
Yeah, hit that thing. Okay, it did not work. So we're gonna have to fight our way through, and that's a whole lot of fun. But basically what you want to do is you want to use the hourglass, and then you want to... You know, it might have been because Alvin whacked them too many times, and it, like, hit the other guy too, actually. So I guess I should have unlinked if I wanted that to happen. But basically, use the hourglass, you stun, and then you unstun the enemy, and then they will stand still for the remainder of the fight, basically. This only works on flying enemies, so hourglass, stun, unstun, and they will stop moving. So then you can target the other guy. And actually, now that I think about it, that might have been my bad as well, because I started hitting the guy that I was trying to do that to, so maybe I should have targeted the other guy so Alvin wouldn't have caused us as many issues, and even though he didn't cause us issues. You get what I mean? Alvin, let's just take care. I don't even know where the hell you are, dude. Okay. I'm trying to watch out. They keep attacking. Elise, get out of my way. I can't shoot them. Okay. Keep that up. I could have Hellfired as well, I guess.
I don't feel good.
Sorry about that.
I wish the camera would zoom in so I can actually see where the hell I'm at here. Okay, that'll knock them down. Then pulse shot, variable trigger. I think I need a Hellfire again, actually. Probably the best. I haven't really figured out Alvin's combo the way that I figured out Jude's, but... I think for Alvin, it's going to involve Hellfire multiple times, probably.
You ready?
Okay. Don't worry.
Well, I'm figuring this all out anyway, so I guess that's fine. Oh, and I get auto aid out of the matter too. I don't know where everybody is. I'm just gonna use my impregnable guard. Thank you, Elise. No, actually, I think I'd rather fight this guy. So, he's gonna attack right now, though, so let me just get around him first. Okay. So that's kind of it, I guess, right there. I mean, it's kind of like... Oh, good. Get the hell away from that. Oh my god. Away from that. Well, that was not so fun. Okay, so... Let's see if I can get away from him. I'm not able to get away from him from here. Alright, hold on. Let me see if I can get this guy away from Jude, first of all. Okay.
Don't worry.
Hellfire!
Pulse shot, Hellfire again, Demon Fang. Okay, so just those couple is enough to get him to fall over. Yeah, okay. So Pulse shot is better to do there. Got it. Yeah, this isn't gonna work out for me. Wow. Is Splash Breath taking away our... I'm trying to figure out if it's taking away our TP. Kind of hard to tell, actually. I think if I remember right, that was one of the things about this boss fight that's different, is that it can take away your TP, but... And I am using a ton of Alvin's TP in the process of doing this, but that's okay. Because Hellfire does monstrous amounts of damage. Like, look at that. Okay, now we guard. And then we do it again.
Here you go.
Back up and...
You ready?
See, the weird thing is variable trigger is long-ranged, but Tipo Cannon is short-ranged, so that doesn't really work out too well for us. Ah, Mental Scratch. That's the one that does the whatchamacallit. Alright. Yeah, that's the one that takes away the TP, I think, so.
Whoa, that was way too scary. I'm glad you're safe, Tipo.
Oh yeah, I'm glad too.
Really? You tried to use him as bait.
Yeah, that wasn't really going to work out too well. I didn't use a spicy chicken roll, but we got them all the same because of Hellfryer, so thank you, Hellfryer. If it wasn't for the fact that... Jesus, that was also close. The spirit symbols are so powerful.
This is no place to space out.
Oh, sorry.
I would have equipped the Emerald Ring, because then we could have cast Hellfryer for a little bit less. Like 20 instead of 30. Yeah, let's get out of here before the rest of its brood gets here. The rest of their brood gets here. Jude, Elise, time to go?
What's wrong?
Hey, Marie, welcome back. What did you miss? So...
Just thinking about Zhao. Why did he give his life to protect me?
You missed that.
Maybe because he cared about you.
Even though he was a terrible father to you, maybe he was trying to correct on his mistakes by sacrificing his life needlessly. Elise, I think you knocked him unconscious.
I still need time to think about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, sorry I can't be of much help.
Now, you missed that scene. Yeah, that scene where every single possible thing that could go wrong, and then several that we didn't know could go wrong, went wrong.
Don't worry about it. Let's keep pushing forward.
We did, in fact, beat Gaius in the boss fight, though. It was very touch and go, but I did defeat him, so we got plenty of experience out of that. That's why I'm not really terribly concerned about not using Spicy Chicken Roll there for the Aqua Dragons fight. I tried to do the very recently discovered glitch with the Aqua Dragons fight, but I could not do it because I am dumb. I think what I need to do for that, though, is I need to, like, unlink everybody before I attempt to do it the next time. The Aqua Dragons.
Those Aqua Dragons sure weren't shy about coming after us.
They must have been half-starved or something. I bet there's not much to eat in this spirit climb.
I mean, there's plenty to eat outside, but...
I fought them before we all met.
You fought the Aqua Dragons by yourself?
How?
I had to. They were trying to eat me. I was so scared.
Well, I wish you would have told me. I would have ignited terror faster.
To Garrus trinkets?
Damn.
Tipo isn't a trinket, as you say. I suppose it does appear to be somewhat edible, and looks quite tasty, in fact.
Why is everyone trying to eat Tipo today? He's made of elastic. Your stomach will do backflips. What the hell? Okay, fruit and cheese medium. The medium and the large should get us the rest of the way through the dungeon, I think. So, and I guess I'll just healing circle while I'm here to get everybody topped off. We'll get our TP back as we go. Alvin is in the most need of it, but that's because I was using Hellfryer repeatedly in the previous fight, so it's just one of his best knockdowns, so it ends up being a really solid move for him. Also, one of the reasons why you might want to have him link with Elise, because then Elise gives him Spirit 2, so, and Spirit 1, to give him extra TP for Hellfrying. Probably gets one full Hellfryer out of it, honestly. 148 and 149. Oh, they're almost even. Good. I don't feel like doing that fight again if we have problems, so I'm going to go back up here and save. Again, I was as unprepared as humanly possible for that fight, so... And didn't get the glitch working properly, so both of those things are kind of bad, but... Hey, scuffed attempt that's successful is still an attempt, right? Oh, so you're over-leveled AF right now. Yeah, because I used a spicy chicken roll, plus I got the experience from beating Gaius, so I'm like... almost 46. We need to get to 47, though, because that's where Jude, Alvin, and Elise all get one of the last arts that I want to actually set on their list of skills. So I don't mind being a little over-leveled if it means I get access to some of their other skills, because the one that I need to get for Jude needs to be used a total of 400 times between now and the end of the game in order to get its unique effect. So that's a tall order. I will do the best I can, but that's a tall order. Okay, looks like we're climbing out of the cave to Xillia Woods. Cool. Or is it Shaolin Woods? Because Shandu is, well, Shandu. You just switch the A and the I, but...
Maybe Mila might know.
Might know what? What if you're thinking about what to think about Zhao? I'm not sure Mila will know, but I don't know that that's what you're thinking. So. I was gonna say, are you guys capable of linking? But doesn't appear to be something that we need to worry about at the moment. So. Link with Jude for the extra dash effect. Oh, you know, it's not a wonder Elise was having a little bit of trouble in that boss fight. It's because I had Tipo off the whole time. I'll have to fix that. I don't know why I just hard cast negative gate directly in front of an enemy, but I'll take it. No get back? Ball. Okay. I was gonna free run there, but I pressed up before the free run button, so.
You get along so well.
Oh, you know, I'm like looking at Elise's TP. I'm like, why is she so low on TP? Mystic Emblem, that's why. I'll always remember in this game when I forget to unequip certain items because it'll be like, oh, I'm just suffering in the next fight. And it's like, why am I suffering? Oh, because I forgot about my equipment. Great. It is really coming down out there. Torrential downpour outside. We had a little thunder and lightning earlier. But, I mean, that's fine. It's summertime. It's gonna happen.
Ready when you are.
Back off. Okay, I don't know if this is such a good idea, but hey, it didn't even work. Oh, hang on. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Apologies. Oh, got them all. Okay, good. And a holy bottle. Don't think I'll be using that. Oh, it's Muse. I thought she was a little further out. Yeah, I thought that there was more to it than this after. Like, there are parts of the game that I remember and parts that I don't, and this section of the game, like, I remember the cave. I just didn't remember, like, how far into the game it was. I thought it was farther, but evidently not.
Over already?
Okay, I might have gotten the use out of that for Tipo Squash. But yeah, once Elise's Tipo Quake and Tipo Squash are done, I'll still play her at certain points, but it won't be as necessary to play her anymore. Same thing with Rowan once he gets Meteoric Waltz all the way up. We'll get there. Alright, we got one of them with just negative gate. That's excellent. Excellent! That's the wrong skill.
That was a little too easy. Yeah, we need a real challenge.
We need to get out into the actual adventure field areas so the enemies can attack us in groups again. Because I'm getting bored. That's what Tipo's telling me right there. The AoE's not big enough yet. We're getting an AoE though out of it, so. Keep squashing, Elise. I could use the Mystic Art there, but why use the Mystic Art when it's not a boss fight, you know?
No, it was nothing. No need to be modest.
Although, to be fair, that seems like a pitfall, honestly. Like, we should probably try using the Mystic Arts because we will see most of them before the end of the game, but now that we have access to them, we might as well show them off, you know? Hellblade is hilarious. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's just one of those things. It's like, okay, gigantic POW hammer. Let's see how you like this. Alright. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's let's just preemptive, not super preemptive strike this guy, but just do one of these. Okay. As for these guys, we can kind of breaker them a little bit with, that's the thing about Alvin now, though, is that, like, his breaker is still a very good effect. Probably one of the best effects that a partner has. But it's not as necessary once you get stuff like Tipo, Roar, and Beast, because they just have huge amounts of guard break themselves, so you don't really need breaker as badly when you can break it yourself, you know, like, why do you need it if you can just do it yourself, right? Alright, 161, 166. I've been spamming Squash a little bit, it's starting to overtake Quake. With naming conventions like that, it almost feels like we're playing Dragon Quest. Oh, I can triple link here, I think. Well, this might be a double link, but that's fine. And I think I'm gonna go after you. Yeah, first, because you're casting and outside of the thingamajigger there. So just quickly run towards you. Belize, whenever you're ready to use Tipo Roar there. Okay, so. Now.
No break.
Bonk, bonk. Finish you off. Get Freeze Lancered, because, of course. Okay, well, that didn't break his guard, but it did stun him. I'm not even going to step forward. I saw the ice, and I was like, no, if I step forward, I'm going to get whacked in the face, so.
Stay on guard.
Back up and do this. The AoE should be big enough now. I gotta get out of here. There we go. Keep that up. Okay. Thank you, auto aid. I know, I'm just spamming at this point. Okay, now to get all of these guys. Maybe I should go over by Jude so I can, like... Come over here, Alvin. Jude! Really? You're gonna snap pivot at the exact moment that I am trying to keep the HP in your body. Stop it. You need to chill. Literally, and we're in an ice cavern, so I don't know how you could chill more, but you need to chill. That was a triple link. We wouldn't have gotten that much experience without it. I guess the fruit and cheese did most of the work for us there, though, so that's fine. 180, 176. Oh, Quake overtook it again. Interesting. Large fruit and cheese now, I think. I also got a takoyaki ramen from a chest or something. I'll have to sell that. I probably can't link these two, so let's just do this. Alright, somebody pushed the Freeze Lancer out of the negative gate, and that's upsetting.
You're making me look bad. Here we go.
Bonk. Bonk! Alvin, put up the aid there, dude.
Stay on guard.
Another nice thing about Tipo Squash, especially as you get the AoE up on it, is that it can hit even if your friends decide, oh, I'm just going to run in front of you and use Protect. Now, Protect is a nice effect, obviously, because it fills up your link gauge, but sometimes it's annoying because it pushes you away from the enemy that you're trying to kill. So, yeah. It can be good, but at the same time, sometimes it can be a little annoying. Oh, look, an Ifrit's treasure. Go grab that in a second. Oh, God. Here they come. Keep me protected, Alvin. Use Guardian Field. Okay, that'll work. Boom. Okay.
Over already?
Didn't get a whole lot of use out of our stuff there, but we're all at full health now, so there you go. It is also a pitfall. Just use them whenever. It's saying that you have a shiny new toy and won't take it out of the box. Yeah, basically, so... Don't want to fall into the pit. We'll just use stuff, you know. Because we might as well. We're better off using stuff than just sticking. It's like, you know, having items in your inventory and not using them.
It's nothing. I was just thinking about what happened.
I still have unresolved trauma from before, and now I'm dealing with the fact that Zhao died, which, by the way, I guess I can summarize what happened there is... excuse me, before we get too deep into this fight. Excuse me. We fought 3 of the 4 Chimeriad, everyone except Agria. Fought Gaius, beat Gaius. We were all trying to get to the lance. Everybody was fucking around and not getting to the lance. Ivor shows up, activates the lance, shoots a hole in the fucking sky, and then apparently Exodus was waiting on the opposite side of the hole in the sky because the rest of them came through that hole that the lance made with airships and soldiers and a whole bunch of other shit. And Gilland apparently was waiting for them, so that's about as much as we know at the moment. Ow. No, get off of me. Also, thank you, Auto Aid.
Stay on guard.
Bonk. I don't think this is close enough. This is, though.
You did well, Elise.
Oh no, it was nothing. No need to be modest.
Alright. Oh, sorry, I know I keep checking these like hypochondriac, but alright, 11 and 16 left. I'll try to keep that in mind as we get closer to the outside of the cave here. I don't know if there will be a vendor anywhere nearby when we get outside the cave, but at the very least I know we'll be able to start getting more encounter links again after this. Okay, not on me. Bonk.
The name's Alvin. Don't you forget it.
It will be the last thing they will remember, Alvin, because they will be dead. We got an Ifrit's treasure worth money, didn't we? Yeah, it looks like about 10,000 gold. I think that's what it said. Maybe my brain just registered it, but I didn't register it in my head. Alvin, you were supposed to protect me from this. Because I can't slide out of this box that I found myself in. There we go. Now I'm out of it.
Go! Victory!
You're making me look bad. No breaks?
Let's keep this up. Up we go!
Okay, well, Jude can use Raging Blast now, because he's level 47. So we'll keep that in mind. And I still don't think I'm quite done with Elise yet. I'll know better when all of a sudden Tipo will be slightly larger, and I'll be like, oh, okay, Tipo's larger now, so that must mean I'm there for at least Squash anyway. So I'll use her for a couple more battles. If we use her for like 2 or 3 more battles, we should have all of the use out of Squash and Quake that we need. And then I can use her whenever without any penalties, because then all of her arts that have unique effects will have already been done. Alright, so, Shaolin Woods. And Shaolin Woods Temple is over there. And the Nala lava tubes are over there, but I don't think we need to go there just yet. I mean, I guess we could go warm up there, but honestly, I think I'd rather have a bowl of soup than go into a lava field to warm up. It's funny, we're getting monster fluid that we got in the Zagat Flood Meadow, but only just now. Okay, hold on. Is this gonna be a link? No. Okay. That's fine. Alright, I think,
No breaks?
I was gonna say, I think I should probably go get the guy in the back, but I'll do that in a second. Jude, are you okay over here? I'll also know better if Quake is at 200 uses, because I'll like knock an enemy over, or Jude will do it, or something like that, and then it'll just stand them back up when I use Tipo Quake. So, oh look, there's a regular Sephira. So if you were looking for extra money, you can now get it because the regular Sephira is right there. So, are you at your limit here? No, there is no limit for you guys in the field.
No breaks? Got it.
Okay. Now. Oh, okay. Ow. I'll do it again if I have to. There. Oh, good. We even got a little bit of the guys behind you. See, it's not quite there yet because it didn't wake him up when we did that. So. Okay. Hang on. Getting attacked from behind. Maybe I should, yeah, get back a little bit.
No breaks?
Okay. Yeah, I think Squash is at 200 uses now, but I don't think Quake is quite there yet, so... Ow. Maybe the dog is seeing that I'm fighting dogs.
Oh no, it was nothing. No need to be modest.
Yeah, well, they're hitting a little hard because we didn't quite get up there even with the fruit and cheese, so... Let's see. I could use a pixie circle to begin with anyway, so... Okay, Roar is at 227, so we know... Well, actually, that's been done. So Quake is done, and Squash is done. All right, so we're all set with Elise. All of her arts with unique effects have been taken care of. So now we can go into our skills list and take off Warrior and Warrior 2 for her, since I'm not using her at the moment. We'll stick morale support back on for her, and then she'll be good. How's her strategy looking real quick? We're still on cancel spirit arts, so that's fine. Alright. And then... I kind of want to go back to the save point, actually. Because now that we're done with Elise, I can have Jude start working on Raging Blast since he's at 47. So I can do my Lilium Orbing there, and then I can have him start working on that, especially in this area, because this area has a lot of water enemies or earth enemies, depending on how they're interpreted as ice enemies. And so if I work on Raging Blast here, where they're all weak to it, it should work out pretty nicely for us. So I'll just orb up now. I think Alvin has a little bit of points left to use as well, so we will work on his as well. Alright, Raging Blast. So now what's the other one that I want for Jude? We've got Spirit 2, Agility 2, Restore Plus. Restore success rate will increase from 50 to 70% when resurrecting a linked partner. I gotta remember that he can do that, because Jude, when you have him as a linked partner, you can actually have him resurrect one of your party members with his Restore that he uses. But I always forget that he can do that, so I never end up having it activate. I'll have to remember to use him during particularly difficult boss fights as a link partner so that I have access to that effect. But that's neither here nor there for now. Oh, Alvin, you're not even done down here yet. That's fine. You'll be done now. So there we go. And then this is Moonlight Cleft, not what we're looking for. Where's the one we're looking for? Oh, it's not even here. I thought it was in Tier 4, but maybe Tier 4 is 2 sections. Like this one and the next one. I figured this was it right here, but that's not what I'm looking for there. It's, yeah, it must be one up from this. Charge Breaker. Hitting an enemy with an art while charged will break the enemy's guard. Well, that's just good for Alvin in general, like when you're playing as him, because we do charge halfway decent amount of times, so I guess Alvin's not quite going to get his thing yet, but that's fine because he still has Guardian Field to work on, and the one that I want him to get only requires 100 uses in order for him to actually make effective use of it. So I think I'm going to take off Muse now and stick Savage Roar on there, because if I don't, I feel like I'm probably going to forget. And then Raging Blast, we'll stick that right here. Oh, it will knock any enemy right into next week? Fantastic. I wish I had it against Gaius, but I did not, so. And once we get Elise to 47, she'll get Nurse, and we can turn off all her other healing arts, because Nurse is all she'll ever need. 60% HP for 36 TP. And she'll use it every time we're at or below half health, so that ain't nothing to sneeze at. Alright, so we'll explore all the area around Xylan Woods? Shalan Woods? Shylan Woods? Whatever. You get the point. We'll explore the area around here before we go to the temple. Temple is our ultimate destination, but yeah. I guess I'll link up with Alvin. What do I even do here? Okay, hang on. There, that's what I do. Pardon me, I need to use this 400 times in order to get effective.
Nice one.
I'll do it again. Because what it does is it picks up downed enemies and then it downs them again. So it can be fairly useful, if a little on the expensive side. But, you know, it's there. Okay, I'll take pity on you right at the end.
Nice one.
Ready? Got it. Demonic chaos! Fire! Take
I suppose if I keep using it like this, though, I'll get to 400 uses in no time, so...
Not bad.
Oh, these guys drop specifics. That's kind of nice, too. And if we get all of our levels up like this, then that means everybody else will also benefit from this, and they'll be leveled up once we get them again, so... I swear, I'm not going to check this every single time. I know I've been checking it recently with Elise, but it was because I was very close to being done with her. Oh, you know, I wasn't doing what I normally do. I wasn't looking for caves. I'm going to go start doing that now.
Yuck! It's so dark and cramped. It's just like our room in Hamil.
You're going to say that once per stream whenever I enter a cave, aren't you? I suppose she still has unresolved PTSD from all of that, though, because that just seems to be the name of the game with Elise, is unresolved PTSD, because we're all so busy running around that we don't have time to take her to a therapist, so... Then again, she's not the only one who's gonna need some help by the end of this game. Hell, Jude is gonna need some help when he realizes what happened, but we'll talk about that when we, There's a skit, basically, and I don't know when it activates, but there's a skit that you can activate in a little while. And it's supposed to be funny, and it is anything but funny. If anything, it completely ruins any good that a character, specific character that we have in our list of people with us right now, will ever have, for now and forever, including in the sequel. Thankfully, it's not one of our party members. I guess that kind of tells you who it's going to be, but we'll get there. All right, in the cave. More jet black feathers. I have almost 200 to give that poor guy. He's going to have a lot of stuff that he's going to have to give me once this is all over. But yeah, I don't think we can get up to the lava tubes for right now anyway, even if we wanted to. But if you played on Mila's side, that would be where you would start after Fezabel Marsh is up there. So. That's not the one I was looking for. Hold on. Let's do this again. That's fine. And just keep blasting. No, don't even think about cool breezing me. Okay. Maybe I should go get that guy in the back, actually. Can do. That's what I need, is I need more AoE on that.
It's not working?
Elise, are you okay over there? Hold on. I'll come get this guy. You stop messing with my healer here. That is not okay.
It's not working? Ready?
What are sharp currents is? Yeah, it's considered water elemental. Okay.
And finished.
I wasn't 100% sure, but now I know.
I want to get stronger. You can totally do it.
Oh, that's why it's familiar. Seems kind of weird that Luke's Raging Blast makes an entrance in this game as an art for Jude. I guess, in a way, Luke and Ash kind of had a little bit of, like, physical martial arts, because sometimes, like, they also had Swallow Fury in that one, so they would use their hands and feet sometimes, but I suppose it is a little bit of a weird one for Jude, but he makes good use of it, I think, especially since it's a fire art, so it has a chance to burn enemies. And we all know how good burn is in this game, or rather, if we don't yet, we will. Very, very soon.
Whoa, come on.
I still have, I don't have your Guardian Field set on my list of shortcuts anymore, because I probably turned it off when I was like, oh yeah, the party's not together, so.
We can still do this.
No break?
I don't know what they were talking about just there.
Finish them off.
I guess we're gonna find out. I say, you should go fix yourself there, Elise, if you feel weird.
Finish them off. Finish them off. No breaks?
Okay, good. That even hits a little bit of AoE as well. Yeah, get the guys behind me, please, Alvin. I was gonna say, Elise, I can always run over there and. Okay, I'll stay in the pixie circle then, so that we can all get a little bit of effect out of this.
The guard's down.
All right.
Nice one.
Ready?
Demonic chaos. You owe me.
And then just to make sure Elise can be slightly topped off, and because I still need to work on Keeler anyway. I might as well.
Got it. Guardian Field.
Was this really the
I know, I'm really pushing it with these Raging Blasts. I know it's probably annoying some people, honestly, but like 400 uses when we're this, well, we're not this close to the end of the game. We are in Act 3 of 4 now, but 400 uses is a lot, okay? Psychic Drain, gradually lose TP. Yeah, that's not a good thing. I'm glad Elise is in my party to fix that. Alright, so we've got this guy. I'm surprised I didn't get into an encounter, considering I passed through his little hand there. Might be able to link these two together. Yep. Okay. Cool.
No breaks? Please. Got it. No breaks?
focus?
You owe me.
It's not working?
Hellfire!
Elise, are you okay over there, or are you getting lambasted by the enemies? She said she's okay, so I'll just assume that means good things. Try that again. There we go. That'll knock him down, and then he's easy pickings for Raging Blast, so. I'll get another one more. Thanks, Elise.
Really good job, Tipo. You can count on
We're getting quite a bit of experience from these guys as well, considering the fact that we're doing this just 3 of us, but I suppose these are 3 of the better characters in the game, to be fair. I mean, everybody's pretty well balanced, except Leia. She's just slightly worse than everybody else, but I don't know. We're doing pretty good, and everybody else will benefit from it directly because we will get them levels just by existing here and getting all this extra experience. So, yeah, that will help us. What was I gonna do here? Eat something. That's what I was gonna do. So we're all out of fruit and cheese, so it's back to the tofu crackers, I think. Or do I do chocolate parfait? I think I do chocolate parfait, actually. I haven't had one of those in a while, and I know ice cream at a time like this is probably a terrible idea, but we'll make it work. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 more encounters and then we'll be done. Oh my god. Come on, pup. Okay, here we go.
There's so many.
Okay, well, I meant to do that instead, but...
Try fire! Fall! Focus! Fall!
Okay.
Variable trigger! Fall! Try fire!
I'm like rolling the stick when I use Raging Blast because I'm like stepping towards them. I feel like I'm doing the Hadoken input every single time. And I mean, I suppose it is a fireball, so that's not really too far from the truth, but... yeah, I don't know.
One! Got it. Demonic chaos! Healer!
I was trying to get to Elise there, but that sure didn't work. Okay, now we should be able to heal her up. Yep, there we go. And I can even do it again because Alvin's right here.
Keep them away.
Hang on, Elise, I'll get him up so that I can hit him real good. There we go.
Finish them off.
I get the feeling this is going to be very good for boss fights. Raging Blast, that is. Because I can just keep... I mean, if it wasn't... This is why they have the counter in this game, though, is like, can you imagine Raging Blast if the enemies couldn't, like, counterattack me? If it existed exactly how it does now? They would basically... You'd be able to juggle enemies by continuously picking them up and dropping them, and picking them up and dropping them, and Burn is already overpowered to begin with. So you combine the two of those effects, and I think the game just falls over. I mean, obviously in that case, they'd just change how it all works, but... I love how I just walked right through the Freeze Lancer to do that.
Ready? Got it. Demonic chaos!
You owe me. Take this!
I should get the hell out of here, actually. There we go.
It's not working.
Here we go.
Focus.
Keep them away.
I will try to use some AoEs on them, Elise, while you negative gate them. I think I set morale support on, didn't I?
Nice one.
Pretty sure I did. Well, we'll find out in a minute. So I'm gonna go check. Well, Tipo on, so I think it's gotta be, because I didn't taunt with him to get him back. So. Oh, I ran out of async. Just gonna get a little TP back. I guess I don't need to, though, do I? Because we've got the Chocolate Parfait to do that for us. And just like that, Raging Blast has been used 100 times. 87, okay, well, I didn't expect it to be that that high up or that close, but it's been used a decent chunk. Guardian Field's getting up there, too, with 309. I just find it hard sometimes to fit those into combos. A little less so with Guardian Field, because it's got wide AoE, so you could kind of just use it in the middle of enemies like I've always been doing with Alvin when I've had him as an active party member, but... Now that Jude's got a couple more things that he has to work on, I'm kind of trying to get him all set. But I suppose he is the main character, so I don't have to get him all set that quickly, you know. Alright, into the temple, because it's the only place that we can go, and I'm hoping that there will be someone here that can get me some supplies. We shall see.
Where are we?
We kind of didn't go this way when we were in Cambalar last, so... But yeah, if we went off to the west exit of Cambalar, we would have ended up here. Oh, look, and the party's back together now. Tipo, get out of there.
I missed you.
Tipo? Tipo.
Am I glad to see
God
you?
damn it.
I'm so glad you're all safe.
Anyway, yeah, the gang's all here. And we've got a new
It's good to
friend,
see you again.
Muse, and
wholeheartedly agree.
I'm surprised that Tipo's still at that. Elise, get your head out of the gutter. Mila, tell her to stop. Like, good lord, man.
Yeah?
You're gonna make Alvin
Do
jealous.
I know you? I've never seen you before.
Oh,
Why, I am your elder sister.
Sister?
wait.
I don't have a sister.
So then if you're here on Maxwell's orders,
This
how
may
does
be our
that
first time speaking true.
work?
Yet we are both spirits born into this world at nearly the same time.
But if you're here on her orders, but you're not here on her orders, then
Well,
who
you
the
definitely
hell
are
are
a spirit.
you?
That much I can believe.
No need to be so suspicious.
No, listen.
could a spirit
I've been
gain
giving
from
Alvin the
piercing
benefit
your
of the doubt
sister?
for the entire game,
You are
and it has
Maxwell,
backfired
after
multiple
all.
times. I'm not giving you the same
True,
luxury,
or
lady.
anything.
Why did you appear before Jude?
Because you summoned me before him, or rather, your powerful feelings for him summoned me.
What?
Really?
If she's never seen you before, how does that even work?
I don't know. I'll admit I've been hearing a voice in my dreams.
Huh. So you're saying this is that voice? Isn't it a little late in the game to be introducing a Deus Ex Machina? Oh, hi, Wingle.
Hold that thought. So, the information was correct.
What information was that?
Attention. Attention. I am Gilland. You have my most sincere apologies for forcibly occupying your city.
Oh, that information.
Investigation is not our goal.
We just want to absorb all of your mana in order to blow another hole in the sky.
To prevent an apocalyptic war between two superpowers.
Uh-huh. How do you think that they're going to feel? This is a city that literally got behind Gaius in every possible way, so I'm pretty sure they will all fight.
We desire the same thing you do. Eternal peace for Rita Maxia.
I despise that man, Gilland. He promotes peace, even as he uses Spyrex to hurt humans and spirit kind alike.
We may have no choice but to eliminate him and his group.
That's funny, I don't remember asking you
How
to
will
help
we do
out at
that?
the strategist's table.
soldiers and flying ships and big cannons and
They do have a lot, yes. We are distinctly outnumbered.
Alvin,
Vastly.
it's time you came clean. You should tell us everything you know.
But we do have a man on the inside, so that might help a little bit. Well, he was on the inside. Not so much now.
Alvin,
I assume Gaius won't stand for this.
I mean, the enemy is different, but Gaius's goal is still the
He
same,
is
so...
inviting us in. Frankly, I'm surprised he even revealed himself to us.
It does seem a little out of character for
maybe
him.
they're testing us?
It's not a trap, is it?
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Done writing to your girlfriend?
What happened?
I'm on the straight and narrow now. I promise.
And what
I'm
will we
watching
do
you,
this
big
time?
guy. You've said
I
that
have a
before.
score to settle with Gillen. Let me be the one to finish him off.
Well, that can be arranged. I can play
I'll
you
betray
in the
you
boss
again.
fight. I'm
You
sure
have
that'll
my
happen
permission to run
eventually.
me through with that sword of yours.
Okay,
So let me come with you.
then.
And
He's
if
very
I
serious
refuse?
about it.
Then I'll kill him on my own.
Very well.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I was gonna say, it sounds like he's resolved pretty much to do this no matter what, so I guess at the very least we can...
We have to find out what Gaius is planning.
Our enemies are the same, you know, so at the very least now we know that he'll
I'm
go
quite
do
impressed
that.
with these armaments. I'm all the stronger for the skill of their craftsmen.
I don't know. You were pretty strong to begin with.
Just wait until we get you an actual upgrade from the shop here in a second. Mila's sister.
Are you really Mila's sister?
I am. Although it differs from the way you humans conceive of sisterhood.
Yeah, I can
In what
imagine,
way?
considering she's never
I
seen
can
you
say,
before, which
I
makes me a
know
little
little about the
suspicious
human
about the whole
version
on
of the
Maxwell's
concept.
orders thing.
But you brought it up!
So, elementally, what kind of spirit are you?
Oh my. What temerity to ask such a personal question.
I mean,
Wait,
isn't
what?
she like 4
Alvin,
elements at once?
Committing sexual harassment!
I wouldn't be
Hold
worried
on,
about
I
Alvin when it
think-
comes to sexual harassment
okay,
right
then.
now, guys.
Sheesh. Every bit the painter's sister is, but in a completely different way.
Well, to be fair, Elise didn't help out in that particular situation. Jude's indiscretion.
I have you to thank for saving Jude.
Not at all. Jude was quite a help to me. Thanks to his direct tethering with me, I was able to recharge much of my lost mana.
You direct tethered with her?
Yeah. Muse asked me to. Was that bad?
bad. It's,
Oh no.
direct tethering is something a spirit and a human do when,
Since we were together constantly, he was able to fill me with loads of mana.
I had no idea you were that kind of man.
Mila, wait! Why is she so angry?
I can't believe you'd ask me to explain that to you.
Well, he is a
Just
child.
want to hear me say it?
Muse.
Is that what you're into?
Someone tell me what is going on with these spirits.
Okay, so that was the skit right there. The one that I was talking about back in the woods there. That is the one that completely ruins Muse as a character forever. There is no redemption. There is no coming back whatsoever. If you like Muse after this, you are allowing her to get away with both rape and pedophilia, because direct tethering is the spirit-human equivalent of sex. Now, Muse is Mila's elder sister, which means she is older than 20. Maybe she's exactly 20, except a little bit older than Mila. We don't actually know that. Jude is 15. I don't care how funny you think it is, Japan. That is fucking disgusting. He is 15. That is not even the legal age of consent within your country. Stop it! God damn it. How could you ruin a character that you just introduced an hour ago with this shit? Anyway, tirade over. Muse is ruined forever for me, and she deserves nothing and less. Jude the Mercenary.
Does anyone else think that Alvin's acting kind of weird?
Hold on, let's wait a second.
Always weird.
That's fair. Jude the Mercenary. We'll go buy some items and then we'll call it a day.
You really do have a knack for combat. Maybe you should look into a career as a mercenary. I'd teach you everything you need to know.
Me? A mercenary?
No way! I couldn't bear to see Jude turn out like Alvin! T-Bow's right! Yeah, that wouldn't suit Jude at all.
No,
what, the relaxing, carefree, easygoing spirit of Alvin's isn't something we should rub off on, Jude?
Ouch, that's harsh. When did I become the least influential member of the party?
Don't worry, Alvin. The least influential member isn't you.
It's the one that's being silent.
Opinion is completely ignored even when the topic is focused around him.
Maybe you should speak up for yourself, Jude.
Don't let it get you down, kid.
Because you're not speaking up for yourself on that, then how are you ever going to come clean with your therapist about the fact that you were raped by a pedophile just now? I think I need to fix the stream now that I talked about that. I think I need to go into the stream info and set it as a content label, right? Content that focuses on sexualized physical attributes and activities, sexual topics, or experiences. I need to set that content label now. Thanks, Tales of Xillia. I think that's done. Save. There we go. Yeah, so... Sorry if that's... I should have probably told people that I was going to talk about that before I did that, but sorry about that for anybody that didn't see that. This episode contains sexual problems.
Wouldn't you say?
I guess. Leave Jude alone for half a second and he always comes back with some new girl.
That's because you won't speak up for yourself either, Leia, and now you've... Well, I wouldn't say you've allowed this to happen. The party was separated. There wasn't much you could do. I'm never going to let it go, though. Like, I need you to understand, if it wasn't for the fact that in order to unlock the special episode in the second game, you have to do... I wonder if that's a spoiler. You know, whatever. The point of the matter is that I shouldn't forgive Muse for that ever, because it's gross and disgusting, and she should not have done that to take advantage of a kid who had no idea what she was talking about and the ramifications of that. After this, Jude is going to be messed up, okay? Like, for a long time. When he finally realizes what happened to him, he will be messed up for a long, long time. You have a vortex flame. They must all have fire weapons now because they all went through... Oh no, you've got a water weapon, and you've also got a water weapon. Rowan, why are you on a fire weapon? Because they went through the lava tubes, basically, on their way out of where they were. So, let's give you the last spirit symbol since you're going to be coming back in the party. You've got the Alexandrite, you've got the Alexandrite. They've got upgrades from other places, so I guess that's cool. While we were off getting non-elemental weapons. so I guess we can sell a few things. You know, thinking about it though, it might be more pertinent for me to do some upgrading off-screen, actually, because then I can save all of you the time from having to actually look at what I do here. So maybe I'll just upgrade the shops, and then I'll do the upgrading off-screen and meet you back here after that. So, okay, so set those up there, and set that there. Okay, well, there's some fire weapons for... I guess we could have used a Blazing Fury at the very least in order to help us get through the caverns. We got through there no problem anyway, so I'm not really too concerned about it. Do we use the Great Trees fruit now? Yeah, I think so, because it'll get us to 46, and that's closer to where we need to be anyway. Alright, there we go. The Gothic Guard's now available as well, so... I don't think we have too much more upgrading to do for weapons and armor, though. Like, I think I'll probably get the weapon and armor shop up to 70 if possible by the end game, but I'm not even sure if I'll be able to do that, so I feel like that might be asking for too much. We'll see. Top off on food, and then we should be good. Croquette parfait. I didn't use my beef bowl or my spicy chicken roll, but that's fine. We won't need either one of those, so... for now. Alright, so that's that. We need to go inside the temple in order to see what Wingull, Gaius, and all the rest of them have planned now the Cambalar is occupied. They probably want us to help them take back the city. But is it worth us doing that, or is it more worth it finding Jude and Elise a therapist for all of the unresolved issues that they've got going on that, frankly, they don't even know the half of right now? Find out on the next episode of Tales of Xillia, the Stream Edition, which will be happening on Saturday at 4:30. Yeah, I'll be okay. 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Still not used to that just yet. But we'll get used to it. And again, like I said before, by the time I'm used to it, it'll be 7 p.m. instead. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I'll see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be on Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody take care, and have a good one. Yes, I would also highly recommend therapy, but in this case, I don't think the party is going to stop to get the therapy. As far as I know, there aren't any therapists in the world of Rize Maxia. Maybe we'll have to look someplace else. Poor Jude and Elise, man.